a better setup for sure.
For show.
Okay. Well, it's officially 10:30, and this was officially our call time. That's right, everybody. 10:30 p.m. Will this make it into the final post? Who fucking knows? Anyways, hi, I'm Allie. I will be your game goddess for the second to last episode, other than the epilogue we have planned. Who's next?
Hi, my name is Zoe, and my brain is trying to trick me to stay awake.
Who do you
My
play,
name's
Zoe?
Kyle. I'm existing.
Nice. That's perfect. Am I doing one too?
Yeah, you're doing one too. Yeah, you're part of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Kevin, and I'm the new Michael.
Michael.
Michael, now
Played
become
Michael
King.
before.
Thank you for being the only one who explained who your character was.
If they don't know who I am by this point, or who Kyle is at this point, there's a problem.
Yeah, you guys are listening to
This
the wrong
is episode
show.
98, bitches. You should
That's
I also
true.
know
want to
better.
point out that even though I might be in bed, I'm like
Kyle,
hunched
stop
over
rubbing
with
it
my
in.
laptop.
Kyle, you're rubbing it in. You're gonna need to stop mentioning it.
I mean, I'm in my
No,
relaxer chair.
that's not what I'm trying to do. If you let me finish my sentence, good lord. Even though I am in bed and sitting up, I'm like hunched over my laptop like a fucking gremlin. My back is starting to hurt, but I don't care.
Sounds like
So
a
how we're starting?
What, me chugging a Sprite so that I can have...
turtles.
I like turtles.
Okay,
All right.
let's start this shit. It's welcome to the end before the actual end.
Unless we decide to,
go another 99.
add
Let's
another
go.
20 episodes.
Instead of the
This
end
Jolly
period.
Rancher is getting old, and I would like to throw it away.
Instead of the end period, it's the end question
Quick,
mark.
let me come up with a way that Remy runs away.
All right, so that takes 0 time, 0 thoughts. All right. Welcome.
We opened the podcast with Remy not being there.
It's like, we haven't seen this happen before.
Where'd she go? Zoe won't tell us. Don't know.
That's it.
Not again. Okay.
It's a mystery for all.
All right. Focus. All right. So we're gonna start in a scene that was very reminiscent to kind of what you guys were seeing on the screens when Data was looking for Plaguey, just like a rushing of the forest, going past in like these dark shadows also casting around. Then you hear sort of footsteps and just like hush whispering deep back in this forest. And you see someone step next to a little fern. And the fern just sort of curls around their leg lovingly. And we start the scene looking up at Adrena, Isaac, and Simon.
I wasn't prepared for this.
and all 3 of them are in the center. Where's Cecil, you ask? Nobody knows.
Cecil's dead.
If you have to ask, you'll never know.
You'll never. He flew off somewhere,
Cecil
and you
ran
haven't seen
off
him.
with Buster.
With Buster.
So, you
Wasn't Buster a child?
No, Buster was
No.
like our age.
yeah, Buster was your age.
That's why he was such a
Okay.
creep, yo.
So in the center of this clearing in the forest, you are seeing sort of ripple through the trees and the bushes and just all the foliage, just like this wrap of shadows. And it's just like ping-ponging all around. Isaac, what's your action plan? Because Oswald gave you this task, was to get this mutant.
How close are we to finding him? Like, what stage are we at?
You are literally in the forest with him, and you know you're in the forest with him, and right now you're seeing, like, what you believe is the shadows of him ping-ponging basically all around you from this forest clearing.
Hey man, it's hold on, let me get his voice. I forgot his voice for a second.
King Scoob, like, let's go, man.
What is that? He's Shaggy now. Isaac is Shaggy. That's it.
That's canon.
Hey man.
That was good. That was better than mine. Nice.
All right, so we know Murphy's. This is Murphy's voice, right?
Oh God, Murphy. Sounds like Shaggy.
Okay.
Like, bro, I'm tired of this. I don't really feel like looking for you. It's late. I'm tired. Can we just talk?
Would that get pluggy, Kyle? It's your own character.
Let me roll.
Welcome to your own hell, motherfucker.
I'm rolling a D100. If it's above a 60, it got his attention.
I'm gonna roll.
That was a 24. No.
Okay.
I do not care what you have to say. I am not going to stop. This is fun.
Isaac hears over his comm, stick to the mission, man. This is important work for the revolution.
So I just rolled a 72 on my roll for Will River call you. So, I was just like, it has to be at least a 50% chance that she'll call you. So as soon as you say that, Isaac, you just, your ringtone starts going off. I'm going to say it's the most generic, just like, June, June, June.
Can it please be
No,
tequila?
it's the what was the old Skype ringtone?
Boo doo 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 doo.
Yeah, wasn't it something like do do do?
Yeah.
This is we're musically now.
Boo doo doo.
Okay, so
That's what you hear. It's like
Never
just
gonna give you up. Oh, wait, that's something else.
You guys remember back when we had to record on Skype?
Oh God.
fuck.
Early
Cat does not.
days.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know that one, but you know.
Early days.
Yeah, we used to record on Skype. Then we recorded on Discord. Then we recorded on I don't even remember Zencaster.
Zencaster.
And now we upgraded to Riverside because Zencaster keeps playing fuck around and find out.
Yeah, they got all kinds of weird shit going on right now.
I'm using their creator network to post the podcast.
Nice.
Isaac hears the phone go off and he's like, "Oh God, it's so late. I just want to sleep, bro. All right, let me answer. Hold on, quit bouncing around. I gotta answer the phone. Yeah, who is it?
Hey, so we just got to the campground. I know Oswald, gave you this task, but are you up for it? Are you good? Because Oswald can't...
I'm going to stop you right there. We're literally in the woods right now.
That's fucking fantastic, and honestly, way more than I thought that you would be able to go through. Now, however, do you need Oswald's help? Because he can portal now.
Crazy, but no.
So you don't want to control 3 of your own people?
No, I'm in a fourth wall break right now. I don't really feel like dealing with 3 of my characters at the same time.
Is that because you're already in bed, Kyle? Is that why?
At 7:45 at night, yes.
So, here's the thing. Nobody believes that you guys are capable of doing this, and we're very, very tempted just to send Oswald. And honestly, he's just been popping up places because he's been playing fuck around and find out with this portal. So, he might just show up anyways.
I can guarantee you he won't.
Okay, but if your goddess rolls a good number on the D100, you're fucked. I'm just letting you know,
these
bro.
characters that I play, I'm still in character, by the way. These characters that I play, they have, like, minds of their own. So I guarantee you, Oswald doesn't give a fuck what you dice roll.
So Simon's going to look, he's going to approach Isaac. He's like, who are you talking to? Maybe it's so I can help ease this.
Talk to River.
Hey, Isaac,
Hold on, I'll
it's me.
put you on speaker. And then he fumbles around with his phone for a sec. Fucking technology, bro.
And then you
He puts on
accidentally put me
speaker.
on FaceTime like you normally do when we're going to Costco.
And my face is entirely too close to the phone like a boomer.
It's like, whoa, okay, man, that's your entire like iris. What the fuck is going on? You okay?
Hey, Mean Streak, this is Raptor. I'm making sure that the mission is going down according to parameters.
Excuse you? Who the fuck are you talking?
Oh, I apologize, River. Was Mean Streak that wasn't decided
we
on?
talked about this. You're not supposed to give people the nicknames that we use on the side.
Oh,
What do you mean the nicknames you use on the side?
What yeah.
You don't want to hear Remy's nickname.
Power Princess? Yeah, why would you want to hear that?
Shut up! I told you guys I had covenants.
Oh. Okay, they really don't.
We actually call her Spice Girl.
Spice Girl Power Princess, thank you very much.
So I definitely shouldn't tell them that we call. Sorry, Kevin had a brain fart. We shouldn't tell them that we call Oswald Power Pocket.
That just sounds like a sex toy.
And it works.
I'll be honest with you.
That's because it sounds like a sex toy. His name is Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hot.
That still sounds like a sex toy.
That's the point, dum-dum. That's the point.
Throw it in the microwave for a couple of minutes and you're good to go, guys. You know, just
Gross.
Wait. What do you call Hood and Rodney then? I just want to get
Losers.
Idiot 1 and Idiot 2.
Okay, I just want to get further into that narrative.
No, they have code names. Remember, they their Hood and their
Jackass.
Kevin wants to say Blink. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Blake.
I do want to go like slightly off topic here for a couple minutes because I want to share a fact that I know.
Kyle, it is 10:48 p.m.
I'm aware, but I want to share this
The
fact.
fact he
My
wants to
brain
share
is
is
telling me
that
to share
he
the
is in
fact.
bed and the rest of us are not.
Kev, I'm so excited for tomorrow night.
Anyway, so the fact that I know, because you said throw it in the microwave, it'll be good in a couple minutes. So some of the things, trust me, it gets worse.
God.
One thing that some guys do is they'll take a banana peel and they'll heat it up.
Okay,
For
we're
like
not.
two- for like
we're
10
done.
seconds.
Some
Already
guys.
done.
Some guys. Is that why your camera's off, Kyle?
No, I got curious and I looked up different methods that men use.
Oh my lord.
What do you
Curiosity.
use with the banana peel?
My brain went down a rabbit hole and I needed to know this information.
What do you use
Zoe,
the banana peel for?
They use it for exactly
You
what you
fuck the
think.
banana
Yeah, it's for masturbatory purposes.
Yes.
Sorry, my
People
girlfriend
will
sent me
also
some.
put like
Her mind
a,
is blown right now.
No, I'm just grossed the hell the fuck out. Jesus Christ.
oh, it gets worse. I went down a rabbit hole. There are so many fucking worse ways that men use their shit for.
Can we go? I'm a lesbian. I don't want to listen.
So
I'm a
the six
bisexual and I'm
butter.
grossed the fuck out. Ew, God.
I'm grossed out. I hate the texture of a banana peel.
Make it sound like you're trying it. Don't say like that.
It is 10:50
So-
at night.
All right, so Simon's going to say, so River, we are trying to apprehend the suspect. God almighty, you guys got us all thrown off. We are trying to apprehend the subject as you requested. We are moving in. We just need Isaac to work his magic a little bit. I suggested bribing him with food, but the others did not think it was a good idea. Mainly because we don't have any with us.
Okay. Why
I don't know what you're talking about. I got my bag of snacks in the car.
You do?
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
I go, yeah, did you see him eat that banana earlier?
Hard pause. Are you guys in the forest alone with no supervision?
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know where we parked the car.
don't worry. I have it. I have a GPS on it.
To be fair, I can speak to the.
You have service? Because I don't.
Of course I have
speak to the
service.
trees. I'm kind of like a Lorax, so technically we're always supervised.
Yes.
Speak to the tree. I speak for the trees, but my knees are fucked up.
She can speak to the trees. The animals come to her beckon. We've got it under control. River, you don't have to worry. We are on top of this. But we are alone. It's going to make sure that the mission parameters are upheld. Less people to be seen. Less people to be noticed.
Simon, I would love to say I trust you, but also the girl you're dating is right there. And as someone who is also dating someone on the team, it's going to get bad real fast. It's fine.
Don't worry, Mean Streak. We got this.
I poke my head in before she can hang up, and I go, make sure to tell Remy that I like her new picture. I couldn't because
I've already hung up.
Simon wouldn't.
Click.
I've already hung up.
Simon, I just need you to let me log into my future Instagram account so that I can just like the picture.
Your future Instagram account.
Yeah, future
Yeah,
future
future
Facebook, future
Instagram.
Twitter.
Oh, Picto-Chat.
Yeah, Picto-Chat.
Don't chat.
Yeah, Picto-Chat.
You know, that craze that was on the DS?
Oh, God. Since my brain is on the topic, imagine sexting on Picto-Chat.
Because he's in bed, y'all. So Simon says, "Wait, I think he's approaching again. Is everyone ready?"
He's been here the whole time. He hasn't moved. He's just hanging out behind a tree.
he could stand that still. I just didn't notice he was there. Is that what's going on?
I can actually turn into a cloud of smoke.
Who said that?
Look,
I'm everywhere. Ooh.
Are you not?
look, Mister
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Plague Doctor Man Person. My name is Raptor, and I'm part of the revolution. We need your aid.
I do not think that is your actual name.
My actual name is Simon Milton, but that's besides the point. The point is, we need your help. We've been sent on a very important mission by higher ups, the Alpha team of the revolution. Team Gold, as it were.
I do not think that's the actual name of the team either. At this point, I'm out of the trees. You can see me, I can see you, but like, this shit is wild.
I'm trying to find Plague's goddamn fucking...
If you're trying to find a character sheet for Plaguey, no, we never made one.
Right?
Oh, I love that for everybody
Yes.
involved then.
We didn't make one for Plaguey or Hansi
Right.
or anybody.
Awesome.
We didn't.
I know his powers are, just to remind everybody listening and you guys, his powers are sensory deprivation and possession.
Oh, perfect.
I
I,
love
was
that
on
for
so
us,
many
yeah.
remembers.
So
We need your help, though. There is a great threat that will threaten you too. Will you join with us?
I am feeling particularly threatened right now.
Yeah, River has that effect on people. I'm sure you overheard that web chat call that we just had.
Keep in mind, Puggy likes River. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, right.
I do, however, agree with the nickname Mean Streak. That is pretty accurate.
Thanks. I've been workshopping it.
I follow her on future Twitter.
Oh, X2, right? Yeah.
X
More like
squared.
X 312.
The point is that there is a man who is a dream weaver, and he threatens all of.
Yes, you're talking about Peter.
Yes, Peter. Yeah, we need your help against him.
Yeah, I do not like him. He's very mean.
Well, we don't like him either. So, would you be willing to join with us? We don't ask for anything in return other than your help.
It's not like I'm doing much else other than hanging out in the woods, so I can help. I have nothing. Let me check my calendar real quick. He takes out his phone.
Never here but me? Stupid T-Mobile.
It's not T-Mobile, it's B-Mobile.
We're not getting sponsored by T-Mobile, so you do not get to say their name.
I keep telling you, babe, you need to upgrade to Horizon. It's the best way. You get total 10G coverage no matter where you go.
Can we record after 10 p.m. for you guys more often, please?
It's not my fault that my mom is forcing me to stay on my family plan. I still have to do the minutes, guys. I have minutes.
It's true.
What voice
It's
is
like
that?
300 years in the future. Why do you have minutes?
Because they roll over with each year.
The ones that you don't use roll over. It's true.
You see, Kyle enters the universe through a magical portal.
So now he's 4 characters.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why do you think it's so important that I have my 30 minutes of phone time in the afternoon? Because I'm only allotted 30 minutes of internet a day.
As somebody who worked at Verizon, that's not how that works.
I imagine that Adrina's parents understood her obsession with the internet to such a fine degree that they were like, you know what? We're only giving you 30 minutes of internet, 250 minutes of talk and text, and that's it.
That's
You're
it.
not allowed to access any other part of your phone.
So when Kyle
that's what
it's even
I
like
imagine for Adrina. Because if she had full access to a phone, Remy would never sleep.
Right. So I think when Kyle talks to us, Simon whips his head over. Who the fuck is this guy in a bed in the middle of the woods? What is-
Why did my bed teleport in with me?
Kyle the big
Allie, give me an in-universe explanation as to why my bed teleported with me.
Kyle, why wouldn't the bed teleport with you is the real question.
If I could teleport everywhere while in bed, I would do that.
Apparently,
So I don't
this
understand the
version of
question.
yourself does.
It's like a hermit crab shell, except it's under you and not over you like a house.
And much like a hermit crab, when Simon turns around, I get startled, go oop, and then poof away. Poof back because I left the bed behind, and then I poof away again.
Okay. So you're gonna say that's how you get Pluggy? Is just say, "Can you help us?"
Just say
And he
yes,
goes, "I'm
please, and
bored."
he's like, cool.
Yeah, pretty much. I never really gave Plaguey much depth before, so why would I give him depth now?
To be quite honest, this was the first version of our chaotic characters, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes totally complete sense.
So,
Actually, if you guys have any like high up people, social media wise, I have a business that you might be interested in.
We do know the people who Kevin doesn't remember their name. The brother and sister actors who.
the Rockefellers.
Yeah, we do know the Rockefellers. Rockefellers.
Aren't those two like literal children?
What?
Yes, they are.
Little children.
I whisper in Simon's ear everything that he needs caught up on in terms of the Rockefellers and all the lore.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We know
So,
Hood. He used to do movies with them.
That just makes me like him even less.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Isaac
We
chimes
know
in. Yeah, that's a little
we know
weird.
Remy Monet Lancaster.
We do. Yeah, we know the whole team, the whole Evolution team. But what's important is you.
Believe it or not, I don't remember Remy, but I believe you.
But the point is, though, you already said yes. So, will you come with us right now?
I mean, I have to go pack my things, but yeah.
That's okay. We can give you time to do that.
I live like 20 minutes south.
We have a van that we came over. It's a conversion van. There's lots of room.
Yeah, I saw you guys.
I gotta be honest. We gotta
we
play
don't-
with cameras more often because watching
I was gonna
Zoe
say,
lose
this
her
is why-
shit is
Yeah,
hilarious.
this is why we don't play with cameras. Because
No, it's not us with cameras. It's straight up just Simon. Simon's so funny.
It really is just Simon.
Every single time I can play Simon, I start cracking up. Like just the whole. Okay, so can you come right now?
Hey, he's just a,
His earnestness is just so endearing, but the way you say it just makes it sound so funny. Simon has been saying because it's just like it is the most straight man comedy ever. Simon is the straightest straight man who's ever straight manned.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he takes his job so seriously, and that's what makes it so funny.
Every queer podcast needs the token straight.
No, like there's this, I guess, this thing in comedy, like Simon Pegg is usually the straight man in some of the comedies that he's been in, where he's like the serious one, but
the
says
guy
like the
not
most
in on the
funniest
joke.
shit.
Yeah, it's like the jokes are quote unquote accidental. Like he says things that are funny, but he doesn't get he's saying funny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead is a fantastic movie.
Hell yeah.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's move on before
So
Alex
yeah,
kills us.
But yeah, like I live 20 minutes south. I just have to go get my things.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, great. And Simon just turns back to Isaac, gives him a thumbs up where Plaguey can't see it.
He just kind of nods.
Hey guys, can my bear friend come?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, and
Why
I
would you
turn
make
towards
friends
the
with a
giant bear that I've been fiddling with and talking to because
Fiddling with
yeah, like
him.
just playing with.
Too much Baldur's Gate for you, I think, Zoe.
Just,
Did you name the bear
I did
Halson?
not
Right,
name the
yeah.
bear Halson. I don't know what Adrena would have named the bear yet. Hold on, but she's like, yeah, you guys were
Same as
talking about a
Princess.
lot of boring stuff, so I just made friends with this bear.
Is it a grizzly bear or a black bear?
And I look at it. Can I roll for bear?
Grizzly.
It's a grizzly bear.
Nice.
His name is
Aren't those like the more
Yeah,
aggressive
those are like the
ones?
scary ones that'll eat you and shit.
his name is
Yeah.
Ferguson, and he's coming home with us.
I can't remember.
Turd Ferguson.
I don't think he'll fit in the van.
Sure he will.
Yeah, we'll make him fit. We gotta just throw out some of the extra stuff we don't need. You think we still need food?
I don't know.
We're just driving back, right?
Yeah, well, we've got to drive 20 minutes to Dr. Plague's house, and then we'll be driving back to the rendezvous point. Yeah.
Driving to his fucking house.
It's actually in a small apartment. My business has not taken off fully yet, but
We go and we see that he's living in his van.
no, it's like a legitimate apartment
Okay, good. I just would have laughed.
in like a suburban area. He pays like
I would
$1,500
have
for a
laughed
1-bedroom, 1
so
bath.
much if he's like, yes, this is what we're going to do to drive to my business, and then he drives to an empty like old ass Walmart parking lot, and he goes, all right, this is where my business is, and then he gets out, and then he opens the back of the van, and he goes, and this is my apartment.
Shag carpeting at the bottom of the
We will
van.
drive to the self-storage unit, and we will be able to go within.
Okay. While you guys deal with Plaguey and the bear.
Sounds like a really shitty cartoon from like the 40s.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not betting in the Jets.
Simon started it.
I did.
100 miles away. Happening right outside of, I believe, Shrine. Yeah. Right, a couple of miles outside of Shrine, where you can see, I should clarify, where Michael, Oswald, Remy, River, Zach, Hood, and Rodney, and plus the pets, can see the tippy top of the Dreamweaver Tower. Camp is currently slowly being set up, and Revolution has been, I'm going to say by now, Revolution has been contacted so they know where to move ship.
Makes sense.
River, you see just staring at her phone and going, I think they're dead. I think they're just gonna die, guys. I don't know how to help them simply. Apparently they found Plaguey, so that's a good thing. We'll see if they show up.
Can they handle Plaguey if he gets out of line?
he turns into smoke, but you can certainly try. You could probably trap him in your like shield bubble. To be honest,
Honestly, you could literally just use a vacuum cleaner on the guy and he'll be fine.
Really? Well, I meant
When he turns into smoke, yeah. I mean, what's he gonna do?
Well, I really meant more. Can Team Alpha deal with him if he's going to attack him or something? What if he doesn't want to come willingly?
I think with Team Alpha, it's sort of like a crapshoot. It's either going to work or everything's going to hell. Like there's
You're
no
interrupted
middle.
by a phone call from Isaac.
Is it to River?
Yeah.
River's ringtone is an uncopyrighted version of Teenagers by My Chemical Romance.
It's the kids, Bob.
Yeah, it's the kids' bop. River turns it on. She goes, I just got off the phone with you. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. This is the problem with working on 3 characters. Fuck. Yeah, we got him. It wasn't hard at all. He said he was bored. Actually, here's the phone.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
You literally trapped me in an asylum for 4 months and you're just gonna say hello to me like it wasn't
I
a
was
problem.
just following orders. I don't know what you want from me. I needed money.
What did you need money for? You're literally a smoke bomb.
I had the idea for a small business and needed the money for the entrepreneurship.
Okay, are you going to go with them so we can talk to you? I have all the other...
Yeah, we're on our way back to my apartment so I can pick up my stuff.
Okay, we're trying to get in contact with the other horror mutants that were in the facility.
They work with me.
They work with you.
Yes.
I thought they hated you because, you imprisoned them.
Well, we talked things out. They understood my point of view.
This is what happens when I give Kyle narrative opportunity.
Plaguey also is just, actually a pretty chill guy.
So did Plaguey go to couples counseling with all the monsters? Or what?
Yeah.
No, he had like a sit-down circle,
Nice.
just a sit-down thing. He was like, okay, look, I understand that I did some
What?
pretty shit things to you.
Okay, but what about Kimmy and Claudia? Because they are just straight up cannibals, and Remy, relinquished
They were
them
like
back
that
into
before we had them.
Yeah, I'm aware. They're like premortal beings. But like...
Astoria had to literally bring them in like a cage. It was like a fucking titanium cage. It was nuts.
I mean, their jaws unhinged. That makes sense.
Yeah, they couldn't bite the bars. It hurt their teeth.
Well, apparently, Remy says they liked eating metal, so I don't know exactly.
This was years ago. When they were younger.
Are they all right?
Okay.
What's going on over there?
Where are Kimmy and Claudia?
They're with Carmichael.
Okay.
I didn't just set him loose.
Our wonderful snake cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Snake Boy.
I'm a snake old cowboy.
See, that's not where my mind went. My mind went to, I'm a
I
snake.
think that's the 2 places
Okay.
we went to when we did this.
All right.
I'm a slithery, slithery snake.
Okay, all right. Okay. So will you contact the horror mutants and meet us at the coordinates? I sent them to Isaac's phone and Adrena's phone, but Adrena has these minute things where she can only see my messages for so long. And I also sent
Yeah,
them
I
to
heard about
Simon's
that.
phone.
That's a little weird. Seems a little too controlling from her parents, but
My
Apparently
parents
she
are
would be
amazing.
chronic.
You take that back.
you're not even using your real voice. This is an act. Plaguey knows. You can
Of course
tell.
you can, yeah.
You take that back, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
okay. I think I'm the only one that could legitimately do
Can you-
harm right now.
Okay, just like I understand you worked it out, but can you just tell them that River wants them here because for some reason they listen to me?
Yeah, I have a group chat with them
You have a
since we all work in the same location.
they got jobs.
Yes. Some of them even work front of house. You'd be surprised the customer service.
Front of house and what exactly?
Oh yes, I forgot to mention what my business is.
Yeah.
We run a small restaurant specializing in cheese-based things.
You know, I'm just gonna let that lie. I'm just gonna let that be how it is. I'm not gonna ask any more questions. It's just
What city? I'll let you decide what city he lives in.
I had where
Oh my
he was
god,
frolicking.
can he please be...
Oh yeah.
Wasn't he
Craftville.
Did you
frolicking in,
mark that on
wasn't
the
he
map?
frolicking in Sanctuary?
Yeah, he was frolicking in Sanctuary. That's why it's underlined.
He was
Okay, so
he was frolicking in Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Couldn't help it. I've just been imagining Plaguey in fucking couples counseling, saying, "I
Them
feel
Mormons.
Satan. I feel that you have been giving me a lot of sass recently, and I don't appreciate it."
no, see, here's what canonically happened. He got like, you know,
Just fucking lore dumping in the middle of Allie's campaign.
yeah, might as well. So over the past, how long has it been since that whole shit
That's
went down?
been
a long time.
6 months. 6 months.
No, it's been more than that. I think it's been around like 9.
9?
I think you're
Okay.
right.
Okay, so for about 5 months after,
3 years later.
he actually like hired somebody who specializes in like groups, like meets and stuff like that, to like lead groups where the horror mutants and Plaguey would like talk out their issues, and they like basically came to an agreement where like Plaguey just like he didn't want to do any of it because he fucking hated Astoria,
Oh, yeah.
but it was the best money he could do, and with his like unique abilities, and also like, you know, he didn't like working with normal people.
So what you're saying is they had an intervention with Plaguey.
That's what
Pretty
I was
much.
hearing. It
Yeah.
sounds like an intervention.
They had an intervention with Plaguey. Plaguey was like, yeah, okay, I fucked up, I get it, but
I'm
But you
really
need
sorry
to
about
move
that, guys.
on. I have this great business opportunity.
I will
You
make it
just need
up
to
to all
get-
of you. I will give you
You just
jobs.
need to get 3 of your friends to come and join, and then they get 3 of their friends to come and join.
yeah, it's a pyramid
Listen,
scheme. You're
I
right.
know that I imprisoned and tortured and experimented on all of you, but listen, I will let you work for
No,
me.
Plaguey didn't actively do the experiments.
Okay.
He was just the one that kept them in
But I
line.
will let you work for me and all will
Hansi
be
and Plaguey were
forgiven.
like,
Yeah, no, Hansi was the one that would do the
Ah,
Hansi
experiments.
was the asshole who was like trying to butter up to Astoria of like, oh, I will do whatever you say.
If you go back and listen, Plaguey was just
He was just there,
He
yeah.
didn't
Plaguey was
have.
honestly just there.
Just
That's how I played him
just
before.
hanging out.
So-
That's just hanging
I
out.
don't know why I need this note, but I'm putting this note in it anyways.
That I mean, hey, it's an important bit
That
of lore.
Plaguey is just there.
Plaguey's just there, man.
Also, I would like to mention the name of my business, if you're interested, is called Easy Cheesy.
Easy cheesy.
Is it like with E and a Z and then cheesy, or is it like the word easy?
Yes, it's
and
like
cheesy?
the letter E, the letter Z, space CHEEZY.
God,
Do they
that's,
use
Perfect. Awesome.
Crypt products
Thank
there?
you. Thank you for my notes and continuity's sake. I just wanted to make
that's
sure.
one of the things I
Yes,
hate the
we
most.
also have like alternative meats and stuff for people who don't have like, you know, for people who don't eat meat and
what
other
about
things.
what about like gluten free? What's I just
Oh
want
yeah,
to know
we
the menu.
specialize in everything. We even have like vegan cheese and like dairy free. It's
Okay,
like, you
so
know,
you have this. You have the shit that doesn't melt. That's great.
Nice.
Okay.
yeah.
Schmelvita.
But anyway, yes, we're going back. We're getting my stuff, and then we'll be there in like what, an hour, maybe 2.
An hour. Are you in like sanctuary? Like what?
I have no idea where you are, so I just decided to guess.
We're literally outside of Shrine,
Oh, okay, but more than an hour.
so we'll probably see you tomorrow then.
It's
Yeah,
fine,
probably.
Mean Streak. Up the river, it's fine. We're gonna be there in 40 minutes.
You know what, Simon? Call me Mean Streak again. I'm going to just wrap myself around your neck, like we're
Yes,
just
goodbye, mean streak, and then I hang up.
okay. they're fine. I guess they're bringing all of the horror mutants here. Apparently, he became friends with all of them. I don't know how that happened. And yeah,
And just then, you see a photo upload of Adrena smiling, a giant smile with a thumbs up with a bear.
Hey, Remy, this is concerning.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. She had a pet raccoon for a week. She'll get
What
bored.
happened to it?
She'll get bored.
Yeah. What happened to the fucking raccoon?
What do you think happened to the raccoon? I had to wrestle a raccoon and put it back out into the wild and tell her that it went off to live in a petting zoo.
Have you guys seen that video of the raccoon that was like on the metal staircase in an apartment complex or something like that, and this dude was trying to get past it, so he grabbed it by the tail and yeeted it into the abyss?
Oswald, that's a horrible story.
That's me talking. That's not
Oswald, that's a horrible story.
So as Kyle tells us that story about the raccoon, Michael looks over and goes, "Who the hell is this guy in a bed who just appeared in the middle of the sanctuary here?"
Get out of here, you hobo!
I need to make this abundantly clear.
I just posted the GIF in the chat, by the way.
I need to make this abundantly clear. This is the second to last episode, guys. This is not.
So
I told you, he just throws it into the abyss.
nice.
The GIF is in the chat.
So they clearly were able to get Plaguey. So we're at least on track with that, right?
Yes. Winston's like, yes. Because you put the shield barrier around that killed Zoe. But because you put the shield,
Winston was way too excited to be involved.
I'm imagining he pumped his fist. Yeah, he pumped his fist. Yes.
In his head, it was him doing the thing. Like he just kind of like.
Guys, my facial expression when doing Winston is just like, yes, that's wild. Like, I cannot do it.
Winston's like, fuck yeah, I got picked. Yes.
I'm a god.
I'm not the last one. I'm not the last one to get picked.
I wasn't picked last for the team.
Take that, Astoria, you bitch.
No, I can't speak with Winston without doing like jerky movements.
That's
yeah,
fair.
but
That's okay. If you turn your camera off and jump onto your bed, we won't know.
I don't think she can because she's on her like desktop
She can
right now.
yell.
no, I'm not.
She can
I'm
yell.
on my laptop.
Oh,
Could you imagine if we streamed this to all the viewers and we're all just laying in bed in our PJs, our little tootsies bopping around while we're talking to each other?
For free?
I don't know about you, but I'm comfy as shit. So
Okay, so she just goes, so you made a barrier around this place, so technically Peter won't be able to get in. Here, that's a Gen Con cup, motherfucker.
Indeed.
And he goes, yes, that's
Cam is
correct.
also a hand model.
We chose now to do cameras at the very end of the campaign.
The final episode will be 14 hours long.
I know.
Hey, that's almost as long as the one Critical Role finale. That one was fucking 8 or 9 hours long.
So yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So while Revolution is packing up, which they technically should be here within a few hours because we got their attention as soon as we got here, how quickly do you think the other Dreamweavers could get here, or do we think that they should stay on the side, like Peter's side, and then like trick him?
Well, I got a question first before we talk anymore. This barrier you put up around us, he's not going to be able to spy in on us anymore, right? We could talk freely?
No, he shouldn't be able to because, I was technically the top dog and then he took all of my powers, like, total jerk. It's totally didn't like that. But because my powers have been given back to me, no, this should be okay. This, like, we are in almost like what you guys have those little rectangle boxes of phones. You don't have service in here. You're like in airplane mode. I think that's what you call it.
Right. Okay, well, good. Just making sure. I don't want to be tipping off our hand anyway. We don't have to.
Oh, I don't want Peter to know anything that we're talking about.
Good.
That would be wild. That'd be crazy. That would be a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, that's why I said something about it.
Yeah. So you had a question? Was that the question?
The question, you answered it. So go ahead.
Okay. I was wondering if there was something more to it. No, but we can bring the other Dreamweavers now because this is more of like a. Because the Dreamweavers couldn't have been together before, but like now I'm here because that one, he points at Oswald, who's doing whatever the fuck. Yeah, so I guess we can start contacting the Dreamweavers unless that's not what you guys want to do. It's really up to you guys because I'm just here to heal and help fight.
Right. Are we ready to do this? Are we ready to start moving in?
I mean, I'm pretty good to do whatever. Doesn't make a difference. We got to do this eventually. Might as well do it now.
Right.
I think we're gonna need more people because we're currently at 300 versus they're almost 1,000.
Yeah, but I can step on people, so like that's.
Yeah, but what if we like, I don't know, like we're close to Elysium and Shrine and Sanctuary and kind of Eden. What if we like did like a, I don't know, what was those things that they did back in the olden days for World War II where it was like, we want you.
A draft?
Maybe.
I think it's a little bit late for drafting, but also, did you ever see those memes about World War III happening, and then all those people, I guess it was called Gen Z, were just like, you can't draft us, or all the girls were like, you can draft us, and they were just like, give me a tank, and everyone got scared.
And then weren't they also eating Tide Pods?
Hey, I wouldn't want to fight those people.
They wanted to draft the kids that were eating Tide Pods. Yeah, that was a wild time.
One thing we can do though is Remy, you still have your like massive following, right?
Yes.
You could send out a message and like do a video message with all of us.
Wait, we're using our social medias for propaganda now.
Yes, that was my plan.
I don't think that's ever been done before. Do you think it'll work?
It worked once.
It's a real shame.
I'm like Elwood up in this bitch.
It's a real shame that all the history books got burned and we don't know anything about what happened in the past. So yeah, I assume that's never been done before.
Never. No one's ever done anything like this before. That's why it'll work.
Just to make this clear, I just need to know, because it feels like any campaign with Brendan Lee Mulligan ends in capitalism. Is this one ending in social media because we killed a story off of social media and now we're trying to win this war? So I just need to know where we're going with this, what message we're trying to send,
win. It's more like we're just trying to get people on our side. And also, like, Rochelle can help with that, too.
That sounds like some toxic Twitter bullshit.
I mean, it's toxic Twitter bullshit for good.
I don't know, it was just a thought because, I'm just worried that we're about to get demolished.
We're in that, like, safe bubble where Peter can't see us, right?
That he can't see, he can't hear.
Which is why I've been doing the bird the whole time we've been talking.
Winston, if Rochelle pops up here, are we good?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I call Rochelle.
Somewhere in her penthouse in Elysium. You just hear, you just hear, do, 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 do. Do, 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 and you're just hearing ring, 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 and it's still going in the apartment. It's still going.
Oh,
I sent a text while the phone is still ringing to pick up the fucking phone.
I don't like that. I come over to Oswald and I just touch where his little symbols are. Beep.
Yeah, use your tat, man.
You know, that might have been a better idea. I touched the thing.
She goes, Oswald,
I was trying to call you.
I was in the shower. I am naked.
Okay, well then go back, get dressed, and come back.
Wait, hold on. Is it where when they touch it, does she automatically pop in, or is it like psychic link?
No, he's like talking in her head.
Okay, because
She's
when
talking
I
in
heard
his
the
head.
naked thing, I almost covered Michael's eyes.
Yeah, dude.
But if she didn't just pop in here, we're fine.
Right.
No, she's like, I was in the shower.
Okay. I'm needy at the moment.
Do you need something?
Yeah.
You're needy. Okay.
We're kind
Now-
of gathering and
all right.
getting ready to fuck up Peter, so...
Yeah, and I wanted to take a last hot shower because I didn't know the next time I was going to get it.
Well, how hard can it be to kill Peter, really? I can just step on him.
Oh no, baby, hubby, baby boy.
It worked for the other ones.
that
Did you
man
hear
can-
about the Dreamweaver I punted?
That one can turn into smoke, my beautiful baby hubbykins.
Let's never call that me that again. I didn't like that.
It's going to get
I'm
worse
sure
the
it is.
stupider you get.
Okay, well,
So, do you want me-
do your
is
shower.
Shade
How
coming?
many minutes are you in? Like 20, 30?
I'm like, she like, you don't see this, but like, it's like a nice like 10-second wait. Sorry, it was an analog clock. I've been here for like an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, I take like 30-minute showers, so I get it.
Okay, yeah. I will finish up here. Do you need me to bring anything? Like, what's this campsite like? Like, do I need like my queen size bed? Do I need
You could
my
be like that
giant
random guy that
closet?
popped in with his bed.
That sounds weird and invasive,
It
but
was a
like I
little
can
bit.
totally do that. That's what you're into.
Since we're only hearing Oswald's side, Michael
Yeah.
looks at Remy and goes, "Your friends are weird, babe."
And I turn to Michael and I go, I just realized why I don't like Rochelle. She gives me the ick.
Yeah, she's got that way she looks at you.
I just
Not
heard
sure if she
her
wants
through
to.
the phone yell, hubby boo boo bubbykins, and I didn't like it.
Even though you can't hear what she's saying
No,
because she's
I
talking to
imagine
you.
she yelled
in my
that
head.
through the phone.
Oh no, it's in his head. It's not like
But I just imagine that Oswald is responding out loud as well. Because
Oh, yeah.
why not?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Remy's just like, yeah, now I realize why I don't like her. She gives me the ick.
Sure.
So, like, do we need anything
Not really.
before I can?
We're getting basically like, are we getting like tents set up and everything? Just like a big campsite for this?
Revolution will be there in how many minutes? In around 80 minutes. So
So we just basically have like a big war camp set up and it's just like tents and everything.
it's just an empty field right now while you guys are getting shit together. Okay, do you need me to bring any other Dreamweavers, or is it just like a me thing?
I mean,
special?
whoever you can grab, like whoever's available and not taking hour-and-a-half showers.
Okay, rude. I feel like you're judging me, and I won't be slandered like this, especially from my husband.
I feel like the facial expressions from Zoe and Kev are exactly what Remy and Michael are doing
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
But Shade's coming,
Oh,
right?
You should be here
Okay, cool.
in,
That's all I
I think I heard God say 80 minutes, so
All right,
We're good.
perfect. Okay, I will get there soon then. Bye.
by the way, Winston's here and he has his like little bubble set up, so don't worry about.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
You got Winston.
Oh yeah, he's been part of this since the beginning.
Why didn't you text me that Winston was there?
Did that matter?
Seeing as I'm a Dreamweaver and he's basically the god of Dreamweavers, I'm gonna say, yeah, that information did matter just a little bit.
He's
They used
pretty
to
laid
date
back
or
though,
what?
so like I don't think he'll care that you're there.
That wasn't my concern.
Well, either way, yeah, Winston's here. He set up a bubble that Peter can't see us, so.
Okay, all right, sweet. Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay. That connection just
I just hear static in my
fades out.
head.
It almost feels like glitter. It feels like the way glitter would, like it's like sparkling.
Let me and Michael look at Oswald, and you see like little TV static in his eyes for like a half second, and then he's like, "Yeah, she's coming.
Great.
She's got to finish up her shower. She's been in there for about an hour and a half."
Michael
Girl
Michael
shower.
looks to Remy and he just kind of gives her a look like, do you do that long? I remember an episode
Michael.
where you did. No.
Michael, she's lying.
The episode where you fell asleep in the bath and dream fuck Peter.
I did not.
So
We're about to end this story. I had to bring it up.
So Michael looks at Remy again and he says, are you gonna call your person or should I call mine first?
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
technically, you two could do it at the same time.
We really could.
All right, so Michael will he'll touch his forearm where the smoke tattoo is that's all wrapped around his forearm, and he kind of just rubs his hand down and grabs a hold of his own wrist. And he's gonna say, here's looking at you, kid.
In your head, it's almost like some weird jazz music starts playing up, and he just goes, "It's been a while since I heard from you."
Jazzy elevator music.
So you like jazz?
Yeah, well, welcome to Smooth Jazz with Tomas.
His favorite movie
We
is
haven't
B-movie.
heard Tomas yet.
Oh no, you have.
His-
It was in the episode that was just
Oh.
posted.
I
Is
don't.
his-
It
is his
was
favorite movie
literally like that was months ago. You expect me to remember?
It has been a while, and it's go time. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Question. Are you clear? Like, if I were to come, there would be no chance of Peter finding out what side I am on.
Listen, unless you're planning on betraying us and talking to Peter or to Edmund or any of those other fucks, you should be fine.
All right, sounds good. I will be there soon. Is anyone else coming yet? Do you know if there's, or if am I the only one that was
You
been
know, this
contacted?
line isn't secure, so maybe if you come on over here first, we'd be able to show you who all is showing up.
Oswald
Sounds
hears
good.
that and he's like, it's in your head. It's as secure as it can get. He says that out loud.
Do I seem like the smart one on the team, Oswald? I mean, really?
Oh, that was a dig. That was a big dig. That was a big dig.
I mean, clearly Remy's the
I look
smart
at
one,
Remy.
right? Yeah. Clearly Remy's the smart one in my relationship, okay?
Okay, well,
No,
yeah, it's a secure
we're fine.
line. Can he hear
We're
me?
fine. Yeah, I'm not.
No,
No,
Thomas,
Tomas.
Thomas cannot hear. Tomas can
There
hear that
are-
one. Tomas cannot
there
hear
are
you.
others coming, Tomas. There are some here. We have Big Jazzy. My main man, Winston, is here. I can tell you that.
Oh, you have. Oh, I'm excited now. Oh, things are about to get wild. Oh, I'm going to be there soon.
Excellent.
And the connection, it feels like a puff of smoke almost when the connection.
And when
Ends.
Michael turns back towards Remy, he actually gives her a wink, and when he does, there's a little bit of a trail of cigarette smoke that comes out of his mouth, almost like he was partially
Perfect.
there somehow.
I like how
And then-
Rochelle's is just TV static and yours is smoke. I really
Well,
want to know what
yours
Remy's
was
in.
almost like glitter. It was almost like My Little Pony, like glitter.
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 Me and
you know,
Michael
I gotta-
both turned to Remy.
And we got to be honest here. We're talking about intelligence. Michael's intellect is a 4, yo.
Yeah.
He's not smart.
You min-max
What is Oswald's?
characters.
I know it's not great. I probably should have his character sheet up, shouldn't I?
I didn't build
Okay, Remy, do you want to contact
Sure.
Richard?
Oswald's is a 15.
Nice.
Oswald's a 15 intellect? Damn, son. You play him stupid.
His stats are like fucking stacked. He's got 15 strength, 11 agility, 25 fighting, 13 awareness, and 15 intellect.
You know, all I want to say is this. Okay, I've been listening to the show from the beginning. Here I am on episode 98 with you guys. And I think every single episode has been mentioned that Oswald is broken AF. Okay,
Yeah.
so huge stats, y'all.
Yeah,
Huge
I think
stats.
I was like, wait, why don't I have more things in those areas? It's because I dumped all my stats into different powers. That's what I did.
Well, I didn't have any combat powers, so I was like, fuck it, I punch hard.
That's it, yeah.
If anybody listening, or if you guys have seen Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm Itadori.
And I made it very clear that we did not make these character sheets right, and Kev knows we didn't make these character sheets right.
I straight up.
There was one big rule that I read on the Mutants Masterminds thing, and it was just like, your stats cannot go above your level. And I said, that sounds boring. So
I straight up just dumped
My
everything.
25 fighting agrees with that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 16 total powers, so that's where mine went.
Hell yeah.
That's where mine went.
Okay, so
I beep.
Remy, it starts with what sounds like crickets from like where it would be in the woods, and you hear like the little owl in the background, and you hear almost what sounds like a crackling fire, and then he goes, "Hello?"
Thank God there's no jazz or glitter in here.
No, you've been in my dreamscape, Remy. You know it's the wilderness.
Yeah.
All of you have been
The
in my
other
dreamscape.
two had glitter and jazz, and I wasn't about that.
How did you know the other two? You know
Because
what?
they're
I'm not gonna
dum-dums and
question.
spoke their entire conversation out loud. And Remy's just standing there with her hands like this, and her eyes are just like, she's like dissociating the whole time.
Got it.
Michael looks at
Got it.
Oswald and he goes, "No, I didn't."
You don't hear her. She knows to speak in her head.
We're metagaming. Shut up. Oswald gets offended for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Somewhere, in some way, Oswald's offended.
He doesn't know why, but suddenly he's offended.
It happens a lot, actually.
It really does.
What's going on?
We are getting ready to toot that ass up on Peter.
Oswald doesn't know why, but he suddenly got very confused.
We're about to kick some ass.
Okay. So you're telling me you're getting ready to finish
Yes.
the job, essentially.
Currently, we have
Okay.
Winston. We're getting the Mega Mutants, and the rest of Revolution are coming to where we are. And then she sends the approximate coordinates as to where they are right now.
Oh, I didn't do that. I shoot a text to Rochelle with the coordinates.
Somehow Oswald
She sends you
remembers
a-
I
she
need
sends
to
a
do
heart
something.
I look at Michael. I'm like, did you tell him where we were?
When I contact him, he sees through my eyes sometimes, so he
I don't know
saw.
if Rochelle does that, so
Rochelle only sees the back of her own eyelids.
we have very different relationships.
I imagine that Rochelle, whenever she's talking with Oswald, she sees Oswald, but he's like on the cover of one of those Fabio books where he's all like super sexy. He's got like a half-naked Rochelle in his arms that he's, windswept hair. You know?
Wait, is Oswald laying in bed?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, wonderful. These coordinates. Remy, why am I feeling a spark of something in you?
Hold that for a second. She immediately turns around and then and then throws up. And then turns back around and she goes, I think that's anxiety.
Remy, roll for horny. That's the spark.
So what she does is that she turns and then she walks like a couple feet away. She throws up and then walks back because I rolled a 91. So fuck me.
Okay. Anxiety. That doesn't feel like anxiety.
No, I know what anxiety feels like.
talk-
I've lived with it my whole life.
Okay. I understand. I will meet you there within the next few hours.
Okay.
I need to wrap up some
All
things.
right.
But can you do me a
Uh-huh.
favor? Can you look into that for me?
Sure. I don't have future Xanax, but sure, I can go around and find myself some Xanax, Richard.
He doesn't say anything. He just sort of shows you an image, and then the connection kind of disappears with a little
I
like
imagine
lightning bug
as like
behind it.
things are fading to black, she's like, "Son of a bit," and then she cuts back out.
When she comes back, I think that Michael actually comes up to her because he saw her move over there and puke. He was kind of watching to make sure everything was okay.
She was still the whole time. She threw
Oh,
up
okay.
in her head.
I'll throw up in her head. Well, that's kind of
Her
gross.
head.
Might want to scrub
Which
that.
then, as she transfers back into her body, she then walks over to an area and goes, "Excuse me for a minute." And then she walks about 15 feet in a direction and hides behind a rock and pukes.
Okay. Well, I think then when she comes out from puking, I don't think Michael knew that she puked, but he's standing there when she comes out. You all right?
I am an anxious wreck right now, and it seems like the only person who is taking it seriously is Simon, and he's not even fighting.
I haven't met Simon, but I heard he's a little high strung. So
Yeah, he's got a little pole up his ass. Adrena's been yanking it out for the past couple of months.
wow, Simon and Adrena. Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
who would have thought?
Yeah, right. But I'm more interested in you. Are you all right?
I am.
I know you're anxious and you're excited. He's gonna move over. He's gonna start. If unless she's gonna like do anything against it, because she was mad at him last time we talked. If I recall,
She wasn't mad.
Okay, she wasn't mad. She was anxious. Okay, he's gonna go up and kind of stand kind of next to her behind her. He's gonna rub the back of her neck to try to just make her feel better.
Fuck.
Oswald from like a few feet away. Do you need a Xanax?
I would love a Xanax, but I can't take one right now.
All right, because I was gonna open a portal and make some Xanax.
Okay,
I set a tree
Future
on
Xanax.
fire.
Future Xanax.
after a good like a little bit over an hour of you guys screaming and trying to like figure things out, a bunch of just like the flying vehicles just start landing. It looks like to be around like 50 of them. And the first one out of the one that's in front is... Why did I forget her
Celeste.
name? Holy fuck. Thank you. You did that for me. The first one you see come out is Celeste. Her angel wings out, her cute blonde pixie cut, still like coiffed to perfection. And she goes, "So we're getting set up."
Yeah, it's coming together.
Yeah.
All right. Are you okay? You don't look good. And she's like
I'm
pointing.
fine.
He needs a Xanax.
I'm fine.
It's just there's a lot going on. Should be all right.
Yeah.
I'm just
yeah,
reckoning with the
okay,
fact that we might die tomorrow, but cool. We're fine. I'm fine.
She's not fine.
Okay. Then Rochelle pops up next to you, Oswald. And she goes, "Oh my god, did I show up when everyone else showed up? That's so cute."
You smell good.
I throw up again.
Thank you.
In your head or out loud?
Out loud.
Right on Michael's
God.
shoes.
Just like standing
Oh my God, is
still,
she
you don't
okay?
even bend over, just bleh.
Straight up, she's like, "Excuse me for a second." As soon as she smells that lovely smell of Rochelle, she's like, "Excuse me for one moment." Turns around very briefly and throws up.
What's that quote from
like
SpongeBob where
lavender
Mr.
and
Krabs
patchouli.
goes, "I smell that smelly smell. That
A smelly
smells
smell that smells
smelly."
smelly.
Good grief! What does Rochelle smell like? What does she use in that shower?
Whatever it is, mine.
It's like a lot of essential oils and like lavender,
Sure.
patchouli, and she also really likes like her sandalwood stuff.
nice.
So
It's
she
the-
like smells
it's
really
the-
earthy but a little
It's
floral.
the patchouli.
Patchouli. Oh yeah.
Yeah, can you change your smell real quick with your powers? I don't think we need Remy throwing up mid-battle.
My powers don't work like that.
Oh, well,
Well, we got a shower here if you need to clean whatever that is off.
yeah, it's off in the woods. It's an outdoor shower. Campground didn't really have much else. You don't know how much we paid for this place.
We paid exactly $0.
You hear Winston. I was gonna say you hear Winston say, "This was no money."
We paid exactly $0. What you see is what you get.
That's right.
Is Winston like kind of off in the distance, making sure? He's like, "It was free."
Right now, you see him basically like growing what almost looks like trees. I say almost look like trees because they're a little bit off. It's like how trees would look in your dreams, where all of them look picture perfect and none of them like have like anything wrong with them. And he's just sort of using that as a secondary barrier. And he looks back at everybody and goes, "Okay, let's get this camp together." And that is where and Celeste and all of the other cars have now parked, and Rochelle showed up. Your two other Dreamweavers have not shown up yet. It's still like up in the air right now. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we got everybody here, so we might as well use everybody's, labor, right? I mean, we're all going to pitch in together and do this, right? So, Dreamweavers, come on over, help us pitch a tent, let's do this right.
Oh, this is Celeste. Celeste comes up and goes, because they're all trained, actually, we have a few metal weavers that are going to just, like, actually create the tent, and then we have a few air benders, I guess that's what we can
just
call
real
them.
Quick. I just want to step in real
wielders,
quick.
essentially,
Airbenders is
that
copyrighted, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Sounds a little stupid, but I don't want to, if our lives are scripted, I don't want to cause problems.
We have the literal
I just don't
avatar
want to
right
cause
fucking
problems.
here.
That's
I don't
all.
know what you
Anyway,
want
I'll
from
go
me.
back to what I was doing, as in staring off into the distance, doing nothing. So.
Perfect. Yeah, so give them a bit. They'll set everything up, but I want to hear updates all from you because though we are all on the same team, I really don't hear from you guys often, so I don't know fully what's going on. I just know we have to kill the big bad one that has that tower over there. And you can see the tower in the distance. Like, I know you guys are a while away from where the tower is, but because of how big the tower is, you can see it from a distance.
Well, all right then. We'll leave them to it. And I'll look to... should I say I? Should I say third person? How do you guys prefer it? I've been doing both.
intermix.
We say
Like,
I
it's
a
whatever.
lot. We say
Okay. All right, cool. So Michael looked at Remy. Are you all right? Because she was just sick a couple minutes ago, and she's
fine.
was all
As
anxiety
I'm
ridden. So
staring out to
You okay to do
Peter's
this?
tower, I'm just trying to figure out how we can kill a god and not die.
hey, listen. I know it looks bad. I know it looks rough, but we're gonna get through this, okay?
Well, I pissed
believe
off
in
a
you.
very angry god. So, yeah. We'll see. And make sure that we're not all just fucking windshield,
Well,
fucking bugs on a windshield.
You doing okay there?
Yeah, fine, perfect, peachy.
Okay, because I was looking at my phone and I couldn't help but feel the anxiety coming off of you.
No,
Remy,
no.
do you
I
need me
you
to, like,
keep your healy
heal
hands away from
you in
this
any way?
Christmas?
Yeah. You've never said no to me
We're not gonna have
healing
people
you
touching
before.
me. Not right now, because you never know when I might just explode. And if she's anxious, which power is gonna come out? That's the question. Which one would come out? I feel like since it's the newest one, would it be like wind or fire?
I feel like probably wind. I feel like the wind would probably start stirring up around you, because that's kind of how you first realized that you had the power, was you were getting anxious, and then suddenly the wind would start picking up. So I feel like that's like a normal thing, and
I
also
would say
anxiety.
it would be. I think it would be really cute if like 3 little teeny tiny tornadoes just started. Just 3 little itty bitty ones.
So cute. So adorable.
Just little.
Just real quick, by the way, I'm going to be
guys.
confused because apparently my nephews are here. And they're going to be loud, so...
How dare those
God
cute little
damn it.
motherfuckers be here?
Hi, nephews.
They can play the twins.
Can they play the twins? They can come and play the twins.
Okay,
get
we
little
need you to
guest stars?
say these lines. We need you to say
Very
these
emphatic head
lines
shake no.
verbatim. I'm fine.
Listen,
fine.
Lancaster, are you all right?
And I just.
Seriously, for real, come on. I'll pull her off to the side so it's just she and I.
Okay.
you all right?
Now, I will say, while you guys are talking, people are starting to get out of the cars. Professor Lancaster, aka Augustus Lancaster, and Ezra Hadley is also coming out of one of the cars. So, just saying,
Perfect, peachy keen,
more
fancy,
adultier adults
love
are around.
life. Yeah.
Were you expecting Daddy not to be here?
Right?
Do we need to use the
sweet baby
terminology of
girl.
daddy specifically?
Look, we'll talk
You're
about
right,
this
I'll
later,
get
okay? We
Peter's
got a lot
opinion
going
on
on. But
Daddy.
listen, like I said, we got this.
No, it's
Not very
I mean, the
helpful,
fact that I haven't
Oswald.
seen
I
my
mean,
dad
for real,
since
man.
we
Come on.
argued, so.
All right, I'll just go back to looking at my phone.
I got that, and then I got Peter on one end, and then I got Planet of War on the other. Jesus Christ.
I can make you a Xanax.
I don't need a Xanax right now.
Wait, Oswald, do you have pants Xanax now? I know there was a pants pocket, like pants
I don't
snack
use my
pocket and
pockets
everything,
anymore.
but
I
like
just
you
kinda,
just have
like,
like pants
portal it and it's
pharmaceuticals now?
there.
What's going on? So what you're saying is you're stealing a lot of shit and you're running away. I just need to
don't
make
know what
that
you're talking
clear,
about. I plead
abundantly
the
clear.
fifth.
That's what you're doing.
Well, all right, I'll trust you on this, but if
Yes.
I'm here for you, okay? You know that,
She
right?
calms down a little bit.
All right. Let's go then.
And when you turn around back from that conversation, all of the tents are already pitched. Everything looks like it's been there for like the last like few hours. It's like miles of tents. It almost kind of gives like Game of Thrones war camp vibes.
Hell yeah.
And Celeste goes, okay, that's our main tent. She shows, it's like the biggest one. And she goes, we're all gonna go in there and just have like a fun little conversation. We have Winston, who is a god, and Winston's like, yes, hello. Actually, my god name is Morpheus, but I do prefer Winston. Okay. And there's another Dreamweaver here, and Rochelle's just like messing with her braid and just sort of like looking at the sky and goes, I think the sky is getting more pastel, actually. It looks like the colors are getting a little bit more dreamy, and that's probably not a good sign, right? Like, no?
Well, what would that mean? Why would that be a problem?
Usually that means I've never encountered this before. I assume what Peter's trying to do is like entangle this world and the dreamscape to be one entire world. So I think that's what we're currently stopping him from doing.
All right, then. Well, then let's make this
I
short
need
and
to go
sweet
punt
so we
Peter.
can get to it.
So let's speed that up.
I love it.
Okay, yeah, but we should totally go do that. So we're chilling in the tent. We're going into the tent, and Celeste goes, and she just walks away from you guys to go toward the tent, and then well, keep in mind she has like all of her like gear on, all of her bags and everything, and Rodney and Hood.
It's better than the other one. Rud.
It's the same person
Yeah,
twice.
Hood,
Right.
get your T-shirts now at the Dice Drop store.
Well, to be fair, I like
We
Rud
will.
better.
We will make it canon.
Rodney.
So, you see her literally, you see her give her bag to Hood, and she looks at Rodney and goes, "Are you coming in? You were the strategy guy. You were the ideas guy." And he just goes, "Oh, I'm allowed in?" And she goes, "Yeah, Hood isn't because he's very bad at leadership, even though that was his only deal. You're like at least good at forming a plan. You're not good. You're good at like giving other people like actions, but you're not good at doing them yourself. So let's stay there." And he's just like, "Okay." And he just like slowly follows her inside. And you guys hear in the distance while you're about to go inside is just what sounds, this is what makes the most sense to me. You hear just a revving engine, and it's coming from up above because it's a flying car. It's just revving engine, and all of a sudden you just hear this awful, awful, awful punk screamo music coming from the car. And the car lands, but it's not in a graceful way at all. It looks like it's almost like going full stop into the ground. And the door opens, and a smoky plague mask pops out. Plague Doctor mask pops out, and Adrena is looking around. Adrena thinking she was the one that was able to drive.
What's up, bitches?
So we land, and is the Team Alpha getting out then? Is that what's going on?
They were in
Does the
that
car, like,
mess,
land
which I felt
roughly?
was appropriate.
I imagine it's like slowly descending, and then 5 feet above it, then it just boom.
Oh yeah, no, it was
Just
not
drops
smooth landing
really
at all.
hard.
There
Yeah,
was
just
a divot
drops
in the
super hard.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is what I was thinking. It was like rolling in. Everybody heard it because
Actively knocking
Adrena
over
could
tops
not
of
rev
trees.
the engine and have all of the windows down, screaming this like screamo punk. It's just like a descent. It's
You
like
see,
a,
Isaac gets out with his hands on his knees and kind of like taking a deep breath, and then Plaguey, I'm assuming he's with them. Plaguey is like, "I do not have a driver's license, but I still drive better than that one. So,
I come out and I'm like, "Thanks, Isaac. I got 3 more hours on my learner's permit."
maybe you should not have learner's permit.
My mom says I'm a great driver.
Your mother is lying to you.
My mother would never lie. You take that back. She is a saint of a woman.
Simon climbs out from the back seat and he just looks at Plaguey. He's like, her mom would never lie, man. It's not what she does. But he's got a look on his face that clearly is him trying to be cool and save face for his girlfriend. But he's definitely like, no.
He's just like white.
Yeah. He's even more pale than normal. He's just like, oh, his hair's a little matted to his forehead a little bit. He's just like, oh. Yeah, that was great. I don't know if it was going to impress Remy, but I think it's definitely going to impress River.
River's just like, fuck that poor fucking car. That poor fucking vehicle.
How many dents and scratches does the car have in it?
One moment.
Oh, it has at least 27.
Then Zach's like, what the fuck, man? I gotta fix that.
Oh, Zach's so upset.
What'd you do to my car,
There's exactly 80 dents in that motherfucker.
Did you roll out the 100?
I hit every tree top.
Amazing.
No, this is Zach as soon as you landed.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me...
He's just hands on head freaking out.
Hold on, let me see. What is her vehicles? My vehicles is 9. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
What's
but here's the
Oswald's?
thing.
Or what's Isaac's? Hold on, let me see what Isaac's.
Would Adrena drive like a 9, though? Be honest. If she was given full range of a vehicle.
Probably not. And she's probably listening to like her music and is like da 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 da, and then there's like Simon like sitting in the back like, oh dear, please look at the sky.
Yeah.
Remember your rear views. Remember the rear views.
Isaac's is an 11. So.
Okay. Yeah, so
The question is, what would Plaguey's be?
A 0.
Yeah, right.
The man without
Yeah,
a driver's
Plaguey doesn't even have a
license.
character sheet. I'm just winging him.
Plus 5 to
Do what
everything.
you feel in your soul.
He doesn't need a
Do it,
character
I feel-
sheet. We're fine.
I feel like he would be a solid 2.5.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he just like turns into a smoke cloud and drifts everywhere. He doesn't really need to drive.
That's right.
River's just like, oh, fuck that poor car. That poor flying vehicle. And you see Zach going, that was one of the new ones. They gave them one of the newer vehicles. Who gave them? Who authorized them to have one of the newer vehicles?
Yeah, they could have given him like the equivalent of a 1997 Corolla.
They did not. They gave them the 2024 Tesla.
Especially given that this is like 300 years in the future, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they used Rodney's credit card.
Oh, no worries there then.
And so I'm pretty sure Rodney was the one who authorized the
Rodney,
purchase.
you have money, right?
I have the he's in the tent, so like River just goes, you know what? I'm gonna deal with that later. We're going into the tent and just sort of run. I would like to say Adrena probably was just like, you know, they said it was going to take us a day to get here, and I got here in under like 8 hours. So that should tell you how.
I was just trying to break the sound barrier.
You see Isaac throws up a little bit.
Remy then sympathy throws up from anxiety.
And Isaac sympathy throws up, and it's just a back and forth.
It's a violent cycle.
River's just like, I'm done with this, and just walks into the tent.
Picks up Remy and yeets her into
No,
the tent.
Remy, I don't know how much can a person throw up in one day? That's the
A
question.
lot, actually.
Yeah.
Simon-
Ever have a stomach virus?
Yeah.
Simon looks at Adrena and he goes, and he points at Remy. He goes, she's not usually like this. So I'm not sure if this is the best time to introduce yourself. So, I mean, I know you've really wanted to meet
I've
her.
already introduced myself to her before. She knows me as the fan club. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I thought you.
She's probably this way because I haven't updated the fan page in a while. She wanted to keep it low whenever she started dating Michael.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go up and I take a snapshot of her throw up.
Can I just like make a comment that Kevin fucking Zoe are dating in 2 different characters?
I know.
It's not my fault that me and Kev have great
do,
chemistry,
honestly.
yo! It's not fault. Not my fault.
Hey, when you got it, you got it, right? I mean,
Yeah, when you have it, you got
If
it.
anyone's wondering, she's like, did Allie realize this happened? Allie did just realize this happened, and you know what? It's fine.
Even though I have mentioned this to Allie multiple times.
Allie's ADHD and can only process so much of what's happening.
oh goodness.
All right, so I guess we're in the mega tent.
Yeah,
The mega tent.
So Celeste
mega
has
tent.
like put out a map and has put like a little it looks like a little chess piece tower,
Oh,
like the knight,
yes.
as the tower, and she goes, okay, this is Peter's tower, and Winston goes, actually, that was my tower. He just stole it. She goes, okay, yeah, but it's a Dreamweaver tower.
How do you steal
she
an
looks at
entire
him-
tower? That's got to take a lot of construction, and I didn't see any trucks.
Oswald, you have a literal portal to the dreamscape.
And
Don't ask how the tower got.
Remy whispers into Oswald's ear, he's using a portal.
I thought I was the only one that could do that.
He used a portal. No.
Excuse me, I'm really sorry to interrupt. This is team member Raptor here. I noticed on the map right here next to the tower it says Peter's butthole. Why does it say that? Is that
Yeah,
part of
and
the
I
mission
also want to
parameter?
point out that on the top, what is it? The top. Hold on, let me look at the map. The top right of the map, it says Peter eats balls.
Adrena starts snickering.
And Simon realizes what
did you
happened,
even
and he
do
just kind
that
of
so
shakes his head like, "Oh no!"
Did you? When did you do that?
I did that right before we left on our mission. Go get the Plague Doctor. I completely
This
forgot
map
about
wasn't
it.
even set up. The map wasn't even drawn. What?
No, remember before we when we decided. I'm like talking to Simon. I'm like, remember when we broke into the map area because Rodney really pissed us off? I decided to do this to the maps because
I would never be involved with anything like that, Adrena. And he just got a very serious look at his face. And then I think Michael pushes past the two of them. He looks at the table. He gets a huffed look on his face, and he looks at Professor Lancaster. Sir, I'm really sorry this happened. And he starts looking around for something to clean it up with, and he comes back with some Windex. A code name? Oh, she needs a code name. Yeah.
Yeah, because you gave yourself Raptor.
Raptor. Yes.
Hottie with a body. But also, I'm kind of scared of her.
Right.
For long.
Sure. What would her name be?
Not enough words can describe that relationship.
Hold on, I have to type this out so I can try it. Hold on. Lying with my body, but also I'm kind of
But I was
scared
kind
of
of
her.
scared of
So
her.
that would be what? I'm trying to take the first letter of each word there.
Oh, geez, yeah.
So hottie with a body. Hold on. Hottie with a body, but I'm
There it is.
kind of scared of her.
Oh, what? Gosh.
So I'm a Hawaba
You're a Hawaii Kuso. You're a Hawaii Kuso. You're a
Right.
Okay, so yeah, we're planning now. I don't know how that got on there. I'm a little impressed that you were able to get into the map room to begin with. I didn't know you knew how to do that.
Wait, but also by the compass it says Peter has a small peepee, which I mean I agree. Remy, do you have any input on that?
I do not have any input
Michael
on
scrubbing it off. He just looks at Remy like he's cleaning it off.
I would like to make it known. I would like to make it very known that Remy actually never dream fucked Peter. It was Hood. I just want to make that clear. All right.
I mean, you're saying that she didn't dream fuck both of them.
As she says that, she just sets herself on fire like the Human Torch. Now
Oswald
she's
opens a portal right
angry.
above her, and you just see a flood of water.
I turn to him and I go, "Don't use my water."
That was the
against me."
lake's water from like 3 miles away, not your water.
And I take all the water off and I throw it onto the ground.
You see Isaac and
I swear,
Plaguey
when
just
this
kind
is
of
all
give each
over-
other a look, and Plaguey's like, "Is this always how it is?" And Isaac is like, "Yeah, pretty much." I just kind of
I looked
relax,
at
and I just
Oswald
kind of
and
like exist.
I look to Oswald and I go, "If you make that joke after we kill this man, I will have permission
Well,
to kill
I mean,
you."
if we kill him, technically we've all fucked him. Because we fucked him up.
Right.
Michael's right. That was perfect. Comedic timing.
Are we ready to start this?
Yeah, yes,
or are we
please.
just gonna
Have
keep
we
going
not
back
started
and
already?
forth?
Please, let's.
No.
No, because people keep doing stupid stuff, and that's what's gonna
Oswald
get
sees
scary.
Adrena in the
Peter has.
Oswald sees Adrena in the process of writing Peter is a turd on the bottom right. And
No,
he
it's
just like
already there.
picks up Adrena and throws her into a portal, which takes her out of the tent.
Trina's like banging on the tent, like, "Hey, let me back in!"
Even though the flaps are obviously not zipped up,
zippers.
you can come in whenever.
Oh, and then she walks right back on it.
Can I ask a question on why we allowed Team Alpha to come in here like they were important people?
Nah, they just kind of
Yeah.
walked in. I don't think,
Excuse me, I am the president of the Remy fan club. Thank you
Hey,
very
look
much.
at
Hey,
Remy.
Adrena, you literally have my voice. You're gonna need to shut the fuck up for 5 fucking minutes. I'm pretty sure that's not.
Fine.
I'm pretty sure that's not your real voice either. You wanna know how my voice got like this? I smoked cigarettes since I was 14. I stopped that after a bit because my mental health is a little bit better.
You didn't listen to the Dare program?
They didn't have a dare program where I came from, you bitch.
You see Plaguey like kind of
I then
stands
take
next to River, and it's just like, I tried to call her out on this lie of a personality, but she's like stuck into that. So
Okay, to be fair, Pluggy, I'm just calling you Pluggy. Don't know if that's good or not, but it's calling you Pluggy.
everybody does. I don't correct.
You give me PTSD to the highest degree, so I'm gonna need you to stand
I
a
was the
little
one
bit
that
farther
tortured
away.
you. I didn't do anything except for sit in the corner.
You still put me in the place that I did not like.
All I did was sit in the corner and eat mac and cheese. I did not actively torture you.
That's not what all you
No,
did.
hold
You
on. I
put
feel
me in
like we need to
fucking-
talk about this. We need to work this out.
No, you put me in shitty scenarios. You put me in shitty scenarios where I was fucking helpless and I couldn't do shit. I was like that for 3 fucking months.
Yeah, but I feel like that's psychological torture. That's different than physical. The cops.
That was perfect timing on that. Oh my god.
Scripted.
Adrena then comes up and she goes, "It sounds like you guys need to talk to my mom. She's a group
All right,
counselor."
everybody, listen. There's a lot of high tensions in here right now. There's a lot of anxiety. We all need to push past this, though. If we're gonna get through this, if we're gonna defeat Peter once and for all, we're all gonna
When you
need
say
to put it
anxiety,
aside.
Oswald shoots a look at Remy.
Right.
Remy's like currently like just wringing her hands and it's just like,
Walks back in the tent from throwing up again.
Because listen, we've all dealt with each other. We've all had problems, and we've all risen through it. So we can do this, but we need to find a way to make it work together. Now, can we do that, or are we fucked right now?
Plaguey looks at River and holds out a hand and is like, I know I fucked up. It was not good what I did.
The twins are here.
and the twins are here.
The twins are running around eating the trees, and Winston's like, no.
Then you just hear one of them goes, "Ah."
They're gnawing on that car.
But listen, I do not like what I did. I'm trying to get better. Can we please at least like be neutral? He holds out a hand.
River takes his hand and, in her best voice mimicry, Plaguey voice, says, "Deal."
That was cute. I gave you that. That was cute.
Thank you. It's a new power, actually. So
All I can do is turn into smoke and then invade people's bodies. That's about it.
I feel like that might be helpful, actually, in this.
Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let's get this going.
All right.
Adrena then grabs her friends by the hand and is just like, okay, we better go get our tent and let it up to the professionals.
I will come
sorry,
help. I can at least, like...
Glue that car in here. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm still trying to get my learner's permit turned into a driver's license. Thank you very much.
We will do whatever we need to do, and everybody, we will go set up our tent, and we will watch over the outside, keep a guard perimeter, because that is what the best thing we can do. So, yeah, and then
Rodney dealing with these guys for as long as he was just like, "Good on you, Simon. Head out."
just nods really sharply at him, and he turns and walks out with the others.
And River looks at
Come on, Raptor.
and River looks at Rodney and he goes, "It's the only way to get them to leave. If I take them seriously, it's the only way."
Did Plaguey go with them, or is he still here?
No, I'm gonna say Plaguey's allowed in.
Okay. He's just like, you see Plaguey like breathe a sigh of relief, and there's like a little puff of smoke that comes out of his mask because of that.
Remy then pipes up, I need you to not have the smoke, please.
That was accident. I apologize.
No smoke.
What? Wait, Remy, why no smoke?
My stomach is churning, no smoke.
I have Pepsid if you need.
I will take a Pepsi, please.
I deal with a lot
help.
of dairies in my life, so I have a lot of anti-nausea.
Oh, thank you. Remy just like...
Remy, are you sure you don't want me to heal you?
Nope,
I can also make you a Xanax again, real quick.
I do not need a
I look
Xanax.
at Michael and I'm like, just rub her
My
back.
body
dude.
is a
I think that's the
temple.
only thing that'll help right now.
My body is a temple. All I need is some Pepto-Bismol.
Some Pepto-Bismol?
Pepto-Bismol.
That's the in-universe. It's not Pepto-Bismol because that would create, copyright issues. It's Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
I've always called it Pepto-Bismol.
I mean, that's a better name, in my opinion.
It really is, yeah. Pepto-Abysmal.
That's just what I've always called it, motherfuckers.
All right, so have you guys thought of a plan, at all? If so, can we, get it kind of on paper?
I did think of my part of the plan as being, I grow to the... Did you know I can grow to 100 feet now?
No, that I knew you could grow to, a pretty big, building size, but 100 feet's new, yeah.
Yeah, I can also make portals about the size of that tower over there, but that's neither here nor there. My thoughts were I portal up to the front door, grow to 100 feet, and I just kind of, smash the walls. Winston, I apologize. I know that's your house.
No, I can rebuild. It's fine. You know what? I needed to get a better system anyways, because those stairs were excruciating.
They were. The last time we were there, I'm going to be honest with you, despite the fact that we were physically asleep and mentally in the dream world, I was tired. It was exhausting. Honestly. I didn't want to say anything, I'm going to do but now that you brought it up.
An elevator situation is just what it needs, just like an upgrade.
Is it going to be one of those where you, pull a lever and then you go up and down?
No, I think it was just going to be more of a Willy Wonka sort of thing where it will take me wherever I want to go.
That's anxiety inducing, but I'll take it.
In a world of your imagination.
Hush, Remy. We can't. That's copyright. We can't.
That was Zoe the player. Thank you
very
much.
Zoe popped up in the universe like I did last night.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. I love Gene Wilder.
Okay, so
we've got a frontal assault planned, but what sort of other methods do we have? Who among us can do portal play, a little bit of movement, some teleportation maybe? To get people
here's
inside?
The thing about that is my portals can take me anywhere I can basic. If I think it, I go.
Right.
or it comes to me. Like, that's how I get the food. I think about food, it comes. Winston, again, I'm sorry, because I'm pretty sure I'm stealing from your world.
You're definitely stealing from the dreamscape every time you do that, but that's neither here nor
Yes, but I will rob a supermarket for you to replace everything at some point.
Please don't. Just don't even.
Anyway, my
don't
point
think
here
about
is I can, before I do my thing, I can portal you wherever you guys want to go, sort of get you in position, and then I'll do my thing, and then you guys, surprise attack, ooh.
Well, wouldn't we need a distraction so that we could do
I
the
assume
surprise attack?
100-foot tall man busting in the front door is a pretty good distraction.
Want to know what could also be a pretty
You
good
blowing
distraction?
everything up?
No, Godzilla.
I mean, yeah. I look at Jira, and I'm like, what do you think about helping me with this busting in the front door shit?
He just goes, yes. I would like that very much.
You seem a little more tired than usual.
I'm always tired, Oswald. I am a giant lizard.
That's valid.
Takes a lot for their bodies to get that extra energy out there.
And we've been traveling a lot,
Ooh,
actually.
Also, I didn't think about this before. Hey, Pearl,
Yes?
would you be okay with slithering over to the tower and then, like, doing recon for us real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
It will take me a little bit to get over there, though.
Well, I can just portal you there.
Oh, yes, that would be delightful.
Okay, so I'll do that. I open a small enough portal for her so that it's not, like, so obvious.
It's like a little rat hole.
Okay, so I have a question. So I have the power air sense where I can feel the movement of air currents around me, giving the effective picture of your surroundings without having to see and allowing you to use any sense of unusual disturbances of the air nearby. How far of a range is that?
From where we are to where the tower is?
Yeah, like, just because I don't think we've ever, like, clarified how far of, like, a sense that is. Because I've only used it in, like, buildings.
Does it say anything in the wording?
No.
No.
It just says, like, usually from the use of other powers with an air descriptor. So it says nearby, but I don't know how big that is in terms of, like, feet, yards, a mile.
So I'm going to say it's because on this thing it says 15 feet, but that is not correct for the map. I'm going to say miles-wise.
Oh, I can do it in miles? Holy shit.
Google Maps miles calculator. Go, go, go. Measure distance between points. Go.
How far is... that's not Colorado. Yeah, that is Colorado because Eden's supposed to be in Colorado and it was accidentally put into Utah.
Hell yeah. Because I
How
don't
far
know my
away
state.
is the Colorado border from the middle of Kansas?
Because Allie doesn't know her
Kansas.
states.
Geography, what's that?
Not a thing we learned in school.
Wait, no, we're at just the tip
Just the
of
tip.
Oklahoma. I don't know what that extra circle is for.
Is that Peter's butthole?
I was going to say, is that Peter's butthole? No, you're
Yeah,
talking
Peter's
about that.
butthole is...
Oh,
Peter's butthole is where
circle- I
the
think
tower is.
I think the circle is where Plaguey was.
No, because he was out in Sanctuary. Like, the circle
Yeah.
of just the tip of Oklahoma is where we are, but then there's an extra circle.
Yeah, no,
by
this
Shrine.
is where Plaguey was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
And then what's the one that's next to
Yeah.
Shrine?
That's where we are.
Oh, okay. And then Peter's butthole is where the tower is.
Yes, you figured it out. We
Okay.
did that.
Can we just in universe call it Peter's butthole the tower?
Yeah, why not?
Where is the measure distance thing? Okay. To measure distance between 2 points on your computer, open Google Maps, right-click the starting point, select measure distance. This seems like really technical. Oh my fucking god.
We are approximately 5.6 feet away, so convert that into miles.
Where?
Like in terms of like, what is it called? The scale.
Okay, no, I got it. Distance to here. It is 403 miles.
Holy shit. That's a big tower.
Do you think I'll be able to connect with Pearl from that distance?
I'm gonna say with your with how connected you are to her, I'm gonna say yes, but you normally cannot do that in a like talking to your animal situation, because you don't have mind speak with them. That's just not something you actually have.
Got it.
Are the Mega Mutants here yet?
They are very slowly starting to show up. The twins are here. As we heard.
Okay, because I was about to say we could send Atlas because he's smoke.
Atlas is not smoke. Atlas can.
I thought he was.
Atlas has that Wendigo-looking features to him.
Ah, that's right. Why do I keep thinking that he was like able to like hide in the darkness and come in and out?
No, that's not him.
Well, that's a good subject to bring up that I actually wanted to bring up myself is we got to be worrying about a ground assault force. Who might be leading that? Who might be in charge of that? I'm willing to take point on that and lead the monsters in through that way. With my force field, I might be able to buy us some time, push through some things that we need pushed through if their strength isn't enough. And if there's casualties, well, they're not exactly contributed to society, if you get my point.
So your main concern is ground attack and of any evolution members that would just like come up from below, essentially, with any of like Earth powers, or because we don't really know what all of their powers are, and we have a nice array here as well.
Right. Yeah, because we're gonna have to face this on multiple fronts. I assume we're gonna have a force here in the main world. We're gonna have a force in the dream world, right? That's another thing we're going to worry about is what exactly we're going to do there. So we're going to need Dreamweavers setting up some sort of defense force there to stop any sort of assault that Peter might do that way. I hate to put you in the line of fire, Winston, but you are pretty strong, right?
Yes, my powers, they are not at 100%. We are at a good 55%, which is much better than it was a few months back. I will say that. But yeah, I am better than I was. And if I'm at 50, that means Peter's also at 50. So it's a nice even field between him and I. Yes.
What about Tomas, Rochelle, the others? They.
So Rochelle, you see her just like look up. It's like looking at like one point of like light within the camp, and then she comes back and she goes, "They'll be here momentarily."
Okay.
So, just to make it clear, what would you like us Dreamweavers to do? Like, we're already kind of going to be a surprise attack on Peter. Like, he doesn't know that we've kind of switched sides.
Right.
Could you be an internal?
You mean
like,
you mean
you're
pretend
there to like?
You mean pretend to be on his side and then just be like a haha swap?
Yeah.
And yeah,
because that could cause shit to happen on the inside while we're attacking, you guys could be already in there and just say like, hey, like what happened? All of our areas have been cleaned out. What the hell's going on, you know?
Oh yeah, no, that's totally something that can happen. Oh, they're here. And you like see just like phew of both Richard and Tomas and then Catherine show up as in their very, very beautiful. Catherine's almost in like a I killed my husband robe because that's how she's feeling today.
Yes.
And the other guys are just like wearing normal, just like suits, and they all walk in and they say, "This looked like the important." Well, Catherine goes, "This looked like the important tent, so we just made ourselves at home." And Rochelle looks over and she goes, "Yay, they're here! We're just talking about our plan. Come in, come in, come in." And Tomas just like stands like right next to Rochelle. They're best friends. You can tell that they're best friends, and it like they have this aura about them. It's very much like happy sunshine to like dark and moody. Like that's their friendship.
Happy sunshine and grumpy trope.
Yeah. But they're very much like, you can tell they're friends. They're nothing more than that.
Those are the best, though.
Yeah.
Those are better than the romantic grumpy sunshines.
Yeah. So she just like looks at him and smiles and she goes, "Are you ready for this?" And he goes, "Yes. I am very excited and very ready." Michael.
He just nods to him. Yep.
Thank you for letting me know what was happening.
Of course.
All I can think of is, you like jazz.
Yeah, no, that's his entire thing.
We were just discussing what exactly the Dreamweavers could be doing. So what all can you be doing? I mean, I think Remy's right on the point. We have you all inside there beforehand. Is there any way you could nullify Peter's powers, give us an edge while we attack?
We can't nullify his powers, but we can distract. We can make him think that we're all still on his side. Niall is still over there, so Niall's already prepared for that, really. I feel like, other than Peter, your most annoying inhabitants is going to be evolution, because everybody here is very evenly matched to those people, so the same power levels. When it comes to us, yes, we can go internally. There can be some of us still here, so we like can have that like point of communication. Because we're still technically on Peter's like radar, we can't be connected to Winston as of yet. We can only give him some of our powers so he can be stable. As soon as Peter's gone, Winston's going to have his powers back, though. So.
All right. What about the weapons that Astoria made? We have any way to maybe shoot some folk and get them not to be having any abilities anymore?
When you say that, he goes, "I know nothing about Astoria. However," and he looks over at Celeste, and Celeste goes, "Augustus, Ezra," and they like come out from the back, and they're both just like hauling these giant like cases, and Augustus just goes, "We found these all over the labs, and we're sort of distributing out to everybody except for Adrena. We have things on here that say Adrena cannot use these. But, yes, we do have a lot
Just
of
like
Astoria weaponry."
Just like a flashback to like Adrena like outside like on the hills just like shooting this gun like a maniac. And Simon like, wait, touching those.
We don't have clearance authorization for those. Stop.
Adrena's just a chaotic asshole. She is the very definition of chaotic evil if I've ever seen it.
I would like to say that at some point, Shade made stickers of Adrena's face and then just like a no symbol over it,
Right.
just like a circle and a cross out. And so the weapons have her face on it with a cross out sign just saying, "You're not allowed near these."
For sure.
She's like one of those kids when you're sitting in kindergarten and you just see them like look at something, look back over, and you see them like don't do it. And then they look back at it again. They look back up at the teacher, don't do it. And then they do it. And they're just like, God damn it. She's that kid.
Yeah, she is. She likes pushing boundaries.
She lets the invasive thoughts win every single time. What happens if I just steal this gun and shoot it?
So Augustus looks at you, Remy, and just goes, "Hi, Remy."
Huh?
I want you to be safe during this, and also there's just giant cases of weapons everywhere. So please be careful. That I know you're more than capable of handling yourself. I've been getting parenting lessons from Ezra, which is wild because he's been in prison for the past, I don't know, 11, 12 years. So I want you to know I'm proud of you. And I think that you did great. And I'm sorry I wasn't around more. And that was completely on me. And I'm sorry Ezra said I kind of made a second family and I didn't really include you, but I'm still I get that. I understand what I did wrong, and I just want us to talk and be better as a family.
I hear you and I need a moment. And she runs out of the tent.
Michael looks at him and he's impressed, but he also kind of thinks, was this the time and the place for that? But he's impressed though.
He looks back at you, Michael, and goes, "Son, I don't know if I'm gonna die tomorrow. So I'm gonna say that to my daughter."
I mean, there is a good chance that we all die tomorrow, to be fair.
True.
You then hear in the distance a very primal scream and then wind and the sound of something blowing up.
I hope that wasn't one of the many explosives that we found in Astoria's labs.
No, she can blow things up with fire now, so.
She has fire magic.
Mm-hmm.
She has fire powers.
Mm-hmm.
When did she get those?
She blew up a swamp a few days ago.
Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. My daughter has water powers, which is already abnormally powerful. She has shape-shifting powers, which she doesn't use because I think it freaks her the fuck out. She has wind powers, which she got when you all were in Anchorage, and now she has fire powers.
Sir, you have to understand, she is the strongest one here.
Well, yeah.
I saw her power levels when she was a child. I saw them come in, and I was just like, there had to been there wasn't. Oh my god!
Isn't it a thing like your body changes over time, and like if you didn't have allergies as a kid, you can get allergies as an adult, and then they go away. So like shit changes.
I'm sorry, Oswald. I'm sorry. The way my body changed was,
you got old.
You can tap it. You can tap into people's mind, and now my knees hurt. Like that was how my body changed. Not I got 4 powers and I became the strongest mutant alive.
Well, what? Yeah, I don't have a response for that, but yeah, she's
River goes up and goes, "I can bounce into people's bodies now." And he goes, "You can what?"
Yeah, I can go to 100 feet, open portals, talk to everything that exists, pretty much.
I'm gonna be honest, Oswald. That one was a given for me. You opening up portals, you've been getting snacks from nowhere since the beginning.
Actually, I've been stealing them from Winston's world, so I didn't know.
He looks at Winston. Winston's just like, "God damn boy, just found the snacks and just kept taking them."
If that ain't an analog for me in real life, I don't know what is.
She's like, "Okay,
don't let me into your pantry."
All right. And Michael, you can do the shielding, and you can do still the radar thing, the sonar thing, right? Like that hasn't.
You know, I'm just the new guy.
You've been here for a while. You can't just make that. You can't just. I'm a little guy out of everything anymore.
Also, you can't
was a
make that
TikTok.
joke because you're not being controlled by the same person anymore. So you know.
That's true. That's true.
There was a TikTok that just says you can't just say I'm a little guy to get out of
Right.
everything.
But Your Honor.
No, we're good. We're good. But
Remy, at this moment, comes back in and she goes, I'm fine. Let
Yeah.
us continue.
Okay. This is really dramatic, but I don't know what else I was expecting. So, that was Celeste. She goes, okay, so, we have Dreamweavers that are going to infiltrate basically the tower, tomorrow. That's going to be Katie, Tomas, and Rochelle. Are you going? And Rochelle's just like, do I have to go, or can I, like, stay here and be their, like, point of contact? I'm a very good secretary.
Yeah, she is.
I was all the Dreamweaver secretaries. I have all of their emails on tap. I was the only way anyone could get a hold of anybody.
It would be funny if we started this fight, like, and then 10 minutes after we started the fight, you sent, like, an email blast to everybody saying, hey, just so you know, we're all under attack. That way everybody has to stop and look at their phones for a second.
Or like it's something about like the company like Christmas party.
layoffs are imminent.
Don't forget, Christmas is not
Everyone
left
get
this year.
prepared for your Yuletide bonuses.
The two Bobs will be showing up to give everyone an evaluation to see how much efficiency they have for the program here.
Susan, make sure you don't drink too much alcohol like you did last
Yeah,
year,
right.
babe.
You should just send a passive-aggressive email about your holidays.
Oh, by the way, this is also going to dub as my wedding shower because I got married.
No, but she did, though.
Yeah.
Also, throw in there that, Peter's a bitch. 'Cause why not?
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stay here, and we're going to have Catherine, Tomas, and Richard go in like nothing's changed. Okay, by the way, Richard has not stopped staring at Remy since he got in. Other than when she
glaring.
left.
I am giving him the firmest of glares.
And he goes, that sounds wonderful. Remy, can we have a conversation after this?
No, thank you.
No, Remy, I think we need to have a conversation after this.
After we're done planning, sir.
No, exactly. After this, yes.
He did say
Okay,
after this,
good.
and you kind of interrupted him, so...
I don't care, Oswald. I don't like
I
talking.
poured in a bottle of Xanax, and I just hold it out.
Okay, so from what I remember, we have an inward assault.
Mm-hmm.
We're planning an outwards assault. Have we thought about air? Are there any one of members of Revolution or Dreamweavers or whoever else that we're bringing over, are they able to fly or control air currents?
Zach just, like, holds up his hand and just is like, there are some air people in the actual, like, in the evolution. I haven't seen anybody with as strong as air power as you, personally, Remy, so. But
Okay, because...
But I can hold a siege from up above because, I work on the vehicles and I know how to use them, and I can use all the other mechanics sans River, and River just goes.
Because what I was thinking was, I'm gonna need a lot of water, and there's not a lot of water out here because we're in the middle of the heartlands where there's famously no rain, and I'm gonna need a lot of clouds.
Richard just looks at you and goes, Remy, I showed you a trick that you can do.
Yes, but I don't feel like sucking all the moisture out of the clouds.
No, that's not the trick I showed you, and you know it.
I am using that as a last resort, and she is looking like at him like very firmly of like, we're not gonna talk about it.
Remy, you are the strongest here. You are the strongest mutant.
Nope.
Yeah,
no.
actually, yes.
And I point firmly over to Winston. I go, Winston's a motherfucking god.
At half power right now.
Winston finger guns.
Winston's just here.
To be fair, Remy, and this is Ume, because they all have similar Ume. To be fair, Remy, you technically have some of the strongest power in this room right now. I mean, other than River, but River's a little bit unhinged, and though you have your moments, you are a little bit still more mentally sound than her, and River's like, hey, it's true, and she goes, I know.
I turn to River and I go, don't talk about my best friend like that. Don't do that.
Remy, I was literally trapped in an insane asylum.
Okay, and I don't like you talking bad about
I
yourself.
was trapped
Now
in
say
an
a
insane
positive-
asylum by that one. It's like, well,
I
Maybe
know,
just like
and
coughs
I,
a
like-
little bit.
Smoke, yeah.
I'm
He's just
about
like,
to like
"Damn."
touch her, and then I'm about to go up and touch her, and then I remembered can't make contact. I'm like, I need you to say something positive about yourself before I hit you again.
only if you let me heal you.
No.
Then we're not getting anywhere, babe.
I put the bottle
I
of
use
Xanax
water
between
to
the two. Okay, so
Weirdly
how,
enough, this is giving me 70 shows
Right.
I know.
vibes.
So how far are we into this plan? I'm doing the frontal assault. I'm leading the frontal assault. I'm also portaling people where they need to be for like the sneak attack.
I think what we need to do first is set people up for sneak attack around, and then both you and Jira could be on opposite sides. So it's like a two-way distraction.
Now, a reminder just for everybody, Jira can only stay as Godzilla for so long.
What's the time limit on that?
That's why
This is
when
me
he...
asking.
Yeah.
1 round.
Yeah,
One
how
round.
long?
Okay.
1 round.
So I think we use Jira as like a trump card. We'll see what I can do, and if I can't do much, then I'll have Jira come in.
And the reason is 1 round is because if it wasn't, it would be way too overpowered.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so
And
Oswald's
he
gonna
needs a
grab.
nap.
Oswald's gonna grab a
can
marker
anyone else grow?
and like walk up to the map and be like, okay, where are we putting everybody? Where am I portaling people?
I think it would make sense if we focus
There
on
are-
just 2 different
There are
sides.
35 other mutants in Revolution that can grow, but they cannot grow to the size that Oswald can, but they can grow.
Attack on Titan. Got it.
So maybe what they can do is that they go in first, and then while they're doing that, we just sneak in.
Yeah, we could do. I could probably do something where I do the initial damage, and then the other ones that can grow run in and do whatever the fuck they want to do. And while they're distracting at the front door, y'all come in the back door. Winston, is there a back door?
There's always a backdoor to everything. There's never just like a frontal
That's what she said.
situation. And if there isn't a backdoor, you just simply create the
That's
backdoor.
also what she said.
Thank you, Kev.
No, that sounds good. Me and the horror mutants will enter in here, and I'll mark on the map with a marker as well. Kind of on the opposite side is where Oswald just marked where he was going to be.
I'm gonna get in real close, and I'm gonna see where y'all are marking.
I don't think any
No,
of
we're
us
not
are
marking anything.
on
This is
it.
all in the.
Okay,
yours.
I just wanted to see if you were actually marking.
Yeah, I'm physically writing down what we've been saying.
Okay, I've been to 2. I'm just getting rid of Peter's bow.
Oh, and what about this? Y'all know how Team Alpha's like really irritating?
Yeah.
Yes.
We could use them as like a, they just fly their busted ass car around the top of the tower and like distract all the ranged guys that might be up there.
Unless it's too busted, then they get shot out of the air and they all die.
I don't see that as like a negative.
Yeah.
I see that as a neutral.
I don't really want to have to deal with their parents.
Yeah, their parents are a little bit weird.
Did they sign the waiver?
What waiver?
They're children. We had to have them sign a waiver. Did you not, Celeste? Did you not have them sign a waiver?
No, they have a waiver signed, but they also keep referring to it as a camp.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have brought them in here.
Somehow I keep getting messages from Adrena's mom, Kathy, asking how the summer camp's going.
Oh, you know what we could do is we could have them do aerial recon as like they just kind of fly around and tell us what's going on.
Zach's literally that's literally what I said that I was
you
gonna.
can give them a job, quote unquote.
Fine, but Adrena's not driving.
Yeah, I think Isaac has the better vehicles score on his character sheet, so.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I have so far, Dreamweavers will do the internal assault on Peter. Zach will do an air assault with cars, and with the air mutants, Oswald and the Grow mutants will be the main assault / distraction.
Now, as someone who is a healer but can also go into people's minds, where is the best place for me?
I mean, I'll throw my 2 cents in there and say that you should be nearby, but not like on the front lines. You could just like probe around with your head and fuck with people.
I can do that. I'm very good at that.
What if we really play into your strengths? What if we give you a car? What if we have you drive around and fuck some shit up? Start a fucking riot?
I feel like Zach's kind of already has that. Zach is literally the male equivalent to me when it comes to driving.
He's that good? Really?
Well, couldn't you be both in the same car and one of you is driving and the other one is using, I don't know, their rubber band powers to punch people from the sky?
So Zach's going to be the one that's going to handle all the car shit. Like, though I'm good at it, I don't believe it's my best place to be right now.
In the passenger seat with Zach, because I imagine Zach's not going to be doing any of the attacking. He's just going to be coordinating from the air.
Zach literally looks at you and then, like, opens up his hands to show you all of the electricity and be like, I can literally electrocute people from the clouds. I can literally electrocute people from the clouds.
I'm sorry, I went blind for a second.
Yeah, the person controlling me disconnected and I didn't hear you say that. So. I went blind and deaf. Did you not see me stand there, like, looking like an idiot?
Well, River, where do you think you should be? Where do you think that you want to be?
I think I should be near you guys in case something bad happens, but also, I don't know, like, when it comes to my mind powers, though I can go around and fuck around in people's heads and shit, I also can puppeteer people. I also have my stretching powers, which I haven't really used in a bit, but I can still sling myself around. So I can fuck with people, my voice mimicry. So it's either me being a distraction of sorts or me just like being a typical asshole or me healing you guys.
If you do stick with a group, I don't think you should stick with the Grow mutants when they do the entry because that's too dangerous. Not that I don't think you can handle yourself. Yeah. I know you can, but I think it's better that you stay not in the first wave.
Okay, I won't be in the first wave then, but I will be in a wave. I'm not going to just, like, stick around when I know people need help.
All right, Short Stack, you can come with me.
Yeah, Mean Streak, you got this.
Where is everybody calling me that?
I don't know. It did have a good ring to it. I was impressed with the kid came up with it.
I don't know what theirs is for me, but I don't want to know.
But that's only if that's where you want to be, River. Because, I mean, to be honest, you know, you're important in this, too.
I know I am. It's just more of a... I'll go with you, Michael, but if I see some shit going down, then I may abandon ship and help.
So you guys are going to be a part of the second wave? Like the people who are sneaking in while the grow, like the grow mutants? I don't know what the fuck to call them. I put the giants and then I put grow power in the season. Okay, I put the growth mutants because there's no other fancy way to say it. And
there's 35 of those on Oswald's team.
Yeah, there's Oswald and the grow mutants, and then there'll be a ground force, which is all the big, strong, beefy, scary monster mutants. You know, the ones who punch first and don't ever ask questions. And then these are probably
like also like the revolution people. This is like the main, like quote unquote main force.
Yes.
Right. So, that they're going in behind me and with River as well. And then we'll kind of spread out from there. We'll kind of come in where it's getting smashed up on the opposite side. So Oswald's in the front with Jira if he needs to. We're in the rear, pushing in the rear if we need to. As, you know, Oswald put it, we're just going to make one. That's it. Exactly. And then we're going to, you know, kind of converge in the middle and just kind of pinch in. And if we need to start splitting up inside, we can.
That's what she said. Like to add that. Mm-hmm. Continue. I have a question real quick. I've been kind of quiet this whole time, just letting you guys do the plan. What do you want me to do? Because I can fuck with people like directly. I just have to smoke around a little bit and then invade bodies.
You could probably help out with the taking out of people inside the tower with the Dreamweavers.
Do you want me to go in with the Dreamweavers or
you
the
could probably sneak
mutants?
in as I almost said Smoky Boom Man, as Smoky Whisper Man.
You want to know what would be great for you to do, Plague? There is something there that has been worked on from one of our friends, and it was not through his own will that he wanted to work on him. It's called the Reaper. You will know it when you see it. If you possess this said Reaper and destroy him from the inside, that would actually be super helpful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like that would be actually extraordinarily helpful because that's one of their most powerful things they have going on over there.
Okay, that is what I will do.
So, I just thought of something. In order to take out the tower, what if we had both Oswald and... Because Oswald and Jira, if we only have Jira for a short amount of time in Godzilla mode, wouldn't it make sense for them to both work on the tower? Or should we focus on the tower last to make sure that we kill Peter?
And Winston, I know you're not a fan of this, but I wonder if just taking down the tower entirely is going to be helpful. Just knocking the whole thing down, fucking it up, forcing Peter out in the open.
If Peter's in there to begin with, totally, fuck it up. I don't care. It's better for him to be gone at this point than worry about my tower. I'm just going to have a home renovation. Oh, well.
Okay. At that time, I want to see if I can connect with Pearl.
Okay.
And just be like, hey, what are you seeing?
Roll me an intelligence check.
I swear to God, Allie, if you kill the snake, I'll never forgive you.
Out of everything I would kill, why would it be the snake?
Listen, end of Critical Role Season 1 fucked me up, man. I'm prepared for anyone to die now.
You said an intellect check?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 20.
Ooh.
I only rolled a 5, though.
Your mind opens up in a way that you've never felt before, and suddenly you feel like you're on the floor of the forest, just scrounging around. You feel your head lift to see the tower, and you see patrols just going around the tower, all of them looking very buff and very serious, or just looking very intense, just amount of people around this tower. And then you hear, Oswald?
I open a portal so that she can come back.
And she slithers right through that portal and suddenly is back in the tent.
Allie, is there a way that I can, like, project? I know that I haven't asked this before, but, like, project what she says so that everybody can hear? I know in the powers it doesn't explicitly state that, but...
Give me another intelligence check.
Okay. That time I rolled a 9 plus 15, so 24.
You feel as if you can do this, though it's going to take a little bit for people to understand what's going on. It just is going to sound like very loud hissing before it sounds like actual, like, words.
Okay, so I turned to everybody and I'm like, hey, so real quick, you're going to hear some weird shit before you hear words. Never done this before. This is brand new to me. But bear with me. And I kind of like hold Pearl up in my hand so that everybody... not like the cat.
Like, that's, yeah.
Not like the... Not Simba. I mean, like, she's like rolled up in my hand and like with her head poking up. So I'm just like holding her up. And
Hey.
you see like... you see me close my eyes. And then all of a sudden you guys start hearing the hissing and then the words.
It's what it looks like in once he closes his eyes is like this, what matches his eyes, so it's like electric blue sort of wraps around Pearl, and you hear the and then you hear it go into Oswald.
What a cutie.
What would you like her to tell them?
What did you see?
There was a lot of people around the tower. They would look like they were setting things up around the grounds. And there also looked like there was it looked like the things that Michael could make, but in a more light blue color.
Like a shield?
Yes! That.
Okay.
There was also some... what sounded like loud talking, yelling, coming from the tower.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Pearl.
Mm.
I left snacks in my tent. Go get them.
She's not a dog, Allie. Treats her like dog.
Yeah, I know.
So they got shields too. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Is there a way to go about getting rid of that?
Sounds like they also got traps.
I feel like we're gonna have to play the distraction game because it's very much a who is controlling the shields and who can we distract enough where they will no longer be controlling them. That will be part 1. Part 2 would then be Oswald getting in there. Part 3 is fucking it up and hope that we don't fuck it up.
Could we airdrop Oswald in? Just saying.
The answer isn't no, but also what if the shield is a dome and he just sort of face plants on it?
Will Oswald be able to?
I feel like if I walk up, it's going to be a little bit better. So.
Winston, when he took the tower, was it like a perfect thing where everything involved in the area of the town was taken, or was it just the tower?
Everything disappeared around me. I remember floating in it's kind of like a cotton candy void because it wasn't all black, it was all like the pastels and everything. But it was he didn't steal the town, he stole the tower, but the town was fueled by the tower. So if the tower is not there, the town is not there.
So the town is there, essentially. The town goes where the tower goes.
Yes, but I have not seen it pop up around the tower, so I don't really sure what's going on.
None of us
there.
have been really close to it, so we can only assume that the town is there. So then my question is, do you have a sewer system?
Remy, we're in the dream world. No one poops.
Thank God.
That sounds like it's a faulty system.
Thank God.
No, you don't poop in your sleep, Oswald.
I don't know.
Unless you do.
Sometimes people do. You know, like older people. It's not like they can control it.
Nobody gets old in the dreamscape. We're all immortal.
I look at my adrena's coming out. I look at Winston. I go, so you're telling me in all of the years that you've been living, you haven't pooped once?
I started pooping when I got here. It's very unenjoyable. I don't know how you guys do it.
No. Sometimes it can be sometimes it can be a good relief.
Okay, but when it's your first time doing it, it's not okay.
So is there any way to sneak in underground?
We put Remy in a wedding
We're not
dress.
doing that. What about this? What if you move us in through the dreamscape? Does that work?
Ooh, that's a good idea, Michael.
Or we could
totally.
Or we could also portal everybody in.
We could do there's
It'd be a combo 1-2 punch.
It's Oswald's portals always start in the dreamscape and then end out somewhere else. It's like a weird portal game thing. It's just like portal, dreamscape, and then he portals and it's just like another location. He will always end up in the dreamscape no matter what he does when he portals.
Interesting.
It's like a weird little hop.
As we're discussing this, and I go, not to, insert an opinion here, but we haven't definitively decided who's on the we're gonna fucking kill Peter team.
I figured that was all of us.
I assumed
I mean,
everybody.
you have more of a
as
personal stake
Or
in
like,
this.
which one of us is gonna kill
Who
Peter?
is going to be focusing their energy on? Because I imagine Dreamweavers are going to be taking out people inside the tower. That's not going to be any help unless someone is actually assaulting Peter so that he's not stealing other people's powers.
I assumed we were just trying to weed everybody out, so we got angry enough to leave, and then one of us were gonna have to do like a pull roll. 1-2 sort
As far
of
as who does
situation.
the final blow, I mean, you got more of a personal stake than any of it. He
Yeah.
did take my parents, but he fucked with you more, almost literally. So I feel like you're the one that should. You're the one that should probably
I also
be
don't have a
hitting the
job.
final blow. Yeah, you're just gonna be.
Remy,
how many elemental things
Remy, I feel like
are
there's
around?
not
Like how much water
how
is
many
around the
clouds and
area?
how much moisture I can pull.
Richard literally looks at you, Remy, and goes, "How many people does
I turn to him
evolution
and
have?"
I whisper as
question.
I'm also nervously glancing at my dad and I go, I told you I'm not doing that.
Remy, we could literally just it'd be
I'm not
1-2.
down for
It'd be
mass
like
murder.
everybody's down on the floor, everyone's gone. Like, and maybe it wouldn't be like fun.
I mean, I think in this case, I'm pretty down
Who
for
said
mass
anything
murder.
about
I
murder?
look at Michael and I'm like, "Are you down for mass murder in this
Who
case?"
said any? We never.
Michael
You don't
slams
have
his
to
fist
use
down on the table.
ability to kill.
She ain't fucking doing it if she don't
Maybe
want
it's
to. And you can actually see that his eyes are kind of strained a little bit, and he looks like he's actually slightly bigger than normal. Like he's flexing everything in his body. Like he's looking a little irritated. He's looking a little mega pissed for a second, and his skin starts to ripple very slightly, but he holds it back, whatever it is.
Since Oswald was in favor of the mass murder comment,
And
he
I
puts his
think that
hands
the
up and
map
backs
on the
away.
table is like there's like maybe a glass table, so there's like a spider web like shadow across where you hit it.
Yeah. His power level just went up. Did anyone see that?
I saw it. It was me. Like I did notice.
Whew. You look over at Winston. Winston's like, that was a little hot. That was.
I think with like the
Yeah, well,
slightest of, and she's
okay,
gonna. I guess it would be like a sleight of
ah.
hand, wouldn't it? It would be a sleight of hand, wouldn't it? It would be a. It would have to be a. Because I'm going to discreetly.
Give me the Xanax now.
No, I'm
What are
going
you trying
to
to do?
discreetly.
I throw the bottle at Michael.
I was trying to discreetly force Richard to sit down, like kind of like in your place kind of deal. But bloodbend.
Ho ho ho.
Okay.
I haven't rolled any of my dice today, so let's see.
Okay. I don't think we've rolled a lot. I think we
got a
rolled
19
maybe 2,
on
and
the
I rolled a
die
few.
plus 8. That's 27. Okay,
He sits
hope
down
no one
immediately.
fucking saw that. Good luck, bitches, if you can beat my 27.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's fine,
River's gonna
because
do a
she
cute
doesn't know
little
about the
perception
secret
on that.
power yet. God, it would be hysterical if she rolled like a 32.
So that's 19 plus 18. So River just looks at Richard, looks at Remy, looks at Richard, and goes, "What the fuck
like,
was that?"
shove my hands into like my pockets.
There's one thing that we can be certain about, and that is Peter wants her most of all. We cannot even risk having her in there, because if any small thing goes... No, listen. If any small little thing goes wrong and he gets her, this whole thing's fucked.
So you're telling me
Everything.
I can't fight?
No, what I'm saying is we can't use you as bait.
Then what's even the fucking point? I'm the biggest distraction this motherfucker's gonna have.
Unfortunately, Remy does have a point.
I can mimic my voice. I can mimic my voice to be Remy's.
Winston, question.
And Remy can actually
Could I
turn me
technically
in.
turn myself into somebody else, and would that be fine with you?
Look,
Winston,
I can
Winston,
run around as Remy.
can I ask you
be
a question
Remy.
real quick, Winston? So,
Yes. Yes.
Can you-
Yes.
I forgot I was momentarily also Winston. Sorry.
River Winston.
now there's a ship right there.
I know, right?
Whoever ships that needs to just not.
Needs help.
Needs to not.
By the way, I'm just saying we gotta
Go to
gotta
fair.
finish
We
this
got
in like
this.
30, 20 minutes. But
Okay. Yes.
Winston,
No, less than.
can you like conjure up images even if it's just fake for like a short amount of time? Yes.
Illusions?
So
I
what
can
if
do
we
illusions.
did an illusion of Remy and Remy just spoke through the illusion?
That's all and good, but do we want to waste my powers doing that, or would it just be easier for River to basically turn into
Well,
Remy?
the way
is
that
what
I'm
it sounds
thinking
like.
about it is it's not putting anybody in harm if it's just like a puff of air that happens to look like Remy.
Here's something that I've noticed, and I'm always, you know this, I'm always very chipper, I'm always very just enthusiastic. Somebody is going to have to put their ass on the line to get in front of Peter to kill him.
That's
we
what I was
cannot kill
saying.
this motherfucker from afar. That's not going to be something that happens. Somebody is going to have to be in that line of fire. Remy, you are extraordinarily important. Do you want to know who has already said they can mimic your voice and basically turn into you if you give them that power? He points over to River. River's just like, "Ayy."
I look at her and I go,
can
you
be
can also be helpful
helpful.
healing people. I'm not willing to have you risk yourself for me because of some asshole with a small penis.
It says it right on the map. He's got a small
Hey,
pee-pee.
listen, asshole! River starts mimicking Remy. And she goes, hey, listen, asshole! I can also just, like, get into the tower. You know? It's very easy for me. We can also find a way to maybe project my voice, and he'd be like, ooh, there's my sugar baby.
I
like,
strongly
I don't know.
doubt Peter would say something like that. I look at Winston for confirmation.
He would never say something like that, and I don't like River's... like, entire, like, person self in Remy's voice. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, well, what if we just cross that bridge when we get to it? Like, we get everybody in position, and then we figure out who's going to be the front runner to distract.
Okay. That sounds good.
Ideally, we would keep Remy out of the line of sight, but Michael, I'm sorry, if we have to, we have to. I don't like it any more than you do.
Michael looks to Oswald, and then he looks to Remy, and his eyes meet hers, and it's very serious. There's like a long, tense pause. And then he just looks down, and he doesn't say anything. But you can tell that he doesn't like that plan at all, but he doesn't say anything against it now.
You can also try to hide as close to Remy as you can, so if something happens, you could throw up a shield. But again, I don't like this as much, pretty much equally as you, because I've known Remy for a long time. She's basically family to me at this point, as are all of you in this room. I don't want to put anybody at risk, but like Winston said, we have to.
So Michael looks up to Remy, and he says, what do you think?
I don't like anybody risking themselves for me. I would much rather fucking get it over with and just, throw a giant Oswald down on top of him, but we might not be able to do that. I don't know.
Like I said, cross the bridge when we get to it. We can make the decision with the
I'm
final
pretty good
decision
at
when we're
sneaking
ready to go.
around. I can sneak into the tower. If that makes everyone more comfortable, I will sneak in and try to help the Dreamweavers as best as I can in that regard, considering I can, 1, turn into people, and 2, turn into, sneak in and just turn into water itself.
Another thing you see...
Katie lifts her hand like, excuse me? I know I haven't really talked. Remy, if you can turn yourself into Rochelle, no one's going to question you.
I personally don't.
From what I heard and from what I can see,
There's
just like
another
going
person
on
in
in
my
your
head.
mind right now, by the way, hi, I'm going to set... I can't... It's just like a thing that I can't stop. It just sort of emanates... I'm sorry, dude. Go back to your high school years. Just admit that and you'll be fine.
That was so enjoyable.
You see...
Oh, you were the most popular
You see
girl in
Plaguey
school.
kind of
Stop.
step forward, and he's like, if I am going to be sneaking in through the vents via smoke, like I can turn into, and Remy can turn into water, then why not Remy just follow me?
True.
We can watch each other's backs, and I can stay with Remy until we find Peter.
I would like to also say, we're dealing with the horror mutants. The horror mutants, Carmichael can shift into everything because he's has those snake scales, so he's able to camouflage into anything.
Yeah.
And Stasia basically is a succubus, so she can lure people very easily. And the twins just eat things.
Well, yeah, I can go with Remy
Hello?
in, and we can find Peter. I will watch Remy's back, make sure she is safe. Once I know Remy is safe, I will go search for Reaper. Or Remy can help me find the Reaper, and then we go fuck up Peter. It doesn't matter to me, as long as I make sure Remy is safe.
That's
Yeah, the
That sounds
Reaper, other than
good
Peter,
to
is our
me, if
biggest
everybody's
problem
cool with
because he
that.
literally has a death ray.
Plaguey looks at Michael and knows that there's like still some, fucked up history, and is like, "Would you trust me to do this?"
Michael just takes a long breath. I guess the plan is the plan.
I swear I will be on open comms the whole time.
Plaguey again holds out a hand to Michael. Says, "I swear on my life, I will not let harm come to Remy. I am trying to make up for the mistakes of my past. I have already done that with the horror mutants, and I would like to do that with all of you."
Michael steps forward and he shakes his hand with the. He like clasps his arm so that Plaguey has to grab onto that part of his arm that's tattooed by the Dreamweaver, Tomas. And he just looks him deep into his masked face, and he says, "I will end you if something happens to her."
Believe me, I would end myself.
And as that promise is made, a deep, deep roll of thunder comes rolling from up above, and you can just hear lightning strikes again and again. And the camera pans upward from the pastel, beautiful cotton candy sky, turns deep, deep, deep violet. And lightning starts going off from everywhere. And you hear what sounds like to be emanating from everywhere a deep, deep, deep chuckle. And Rochelle just goes, "Let the games begin." And that's where we'll end it for the finale.
And?
7:30. Welcome to Late Night with Dice Drop Evolution.
Late night with Dice Drop.
It's 7:30.
For him.
Where
For
you
him.
are. For him. It's
yeah.
10:30 where we are. We're all at our desks just doing this shit. Kyle's in bed recording it's 7:30 for you, motherfucker. Get up.
And we don't
You know
mean
what that
AM.
sounds like? That sounds like it's not my problem.
I'm gonna kill Plaguey. He's not going to be able to be.
She's gonna kill
That's
Plaguey.
one less character that I have to deal
You know what
with.
she's gonna do? She's gonna kill your pocket, dude. You better get up. Just get up.
Yeah, she's gonna kill the snack
you
dimension.
say Kyle, you say one less character that you have to play. It's one less character that's powerful that these guys can use to help you guys kill Peter in Evolution.
Oh, Peter, that son of a bitch.
That piece of shit.
He sucks.
Well, also, Plaguey's kind of useless in combat.
Is
They
he?
didn't build him for combat.
What if we tell him that if he helps us fight, that we'll give him all the macaroni and cheese he can handle?
I mean, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I think he's down for it, dude. Come on. He's down to clown. Let's get real.
I'm also currently, because one of my friends just told me that the newest Need for Speed game is on sale for $16.
Kyle, we've been trying to record this episode for it feels like 3 and a fucking
I'm not
years now.
playing it right now, you psycho. I'm looking to buy it.
You suck.
In case people need a window into what our recordings usually are, Kyle is 85% of the time playing a dinosaur game.
Yeah.
Or Destiny.
For real.
That's not true.
Or Destiny.
Come on, it's more like
right
99%
before we
of the
record,
time. No.
he is usually playing a dinosaur game or Destiny. And he's like, I'm
or
finishing
he's
this
like-
up, bros.
Or he goes, 1 minute, I'm in the middle of making the sandwich at recording time.
60% of the time, it works 100% of
And
the
then we
time.
asked the question, Kyle, when did you get into your match so that we can tell like how long it is? He's like, oh, like a minute ago.
Yeah.
Is this
you
true
know.
or is this true?
It's razzing on Kyle time because we're all upset that he's horizontal right now.
Yes.
I'm not in bed laying down. I'm in bed sitting up.
then
Again, you psycho.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna razz him now.
How can we tell? Your webcam isn't
Yeah.
on. You're the only one
Yes,
with the
that's
black
because
screen.
I'm in my PJs.
So are we.
I'm in my PJs. I haven't worn I currently have no bra. No bra.
I also, to be completely honest with you, my laptop doesn't have a built-in webcam,
Oh.
and in order to get my webcam set up, I have to plug in an external one. I gotta set it up on top of my laptop. I'm not doing all that shit just to, whatever.
So we here
So
at
many
Dice Drop are
excuses,
now
man.
begging you to give us sponsors so that we can finally get Kyle a decent setup.
I mean, once I move out, I'll have